It was just so much fun. It was so much fun. Who was MVP? I couldn't pick an MVP. I guess if I had to pick one, it would be Dr. Insanius because he was... So that's my friend Nick. For those who watched Monster Talent Show yesterday, I'm on the set of Monster Talent Show right now. Because this is just where my computer was set up. I figure let's just do the stream from this. Why not? Why was this one so fun? Somebody in Discord said, and I hate to compare it to something negative, but somebody said, it's Santa's scale. What if Santa's scales wasn't Santa's scales? Which was basically what the show was. It was really, really fun. Yeah, kinda. Yep, basically. So, let me explain why it was so fun for me. And I'll switch to less distracting music while I talk. I'll switch. Okay. Is this less distracting? There we go. Okay. What is everything that I love about streaming? What's everything I love about streaming? Let's list it. 1, writing jokes. I got to write 55 jokes for Messages from Beyond. I got to write 55 of these. I have so many of these. Did we see all of them? Yes, you did. We saw all of them. We got to the end. Did you see this one? This was the last one. May the Force Be With You by Louis Anderson was the last Message from Beyond. The Mary Todd Lincoln ones were so good. That run is, I fucking think that is so funny. When she starts talking about the Equalizer movies. So for those who weren't watching yesterday, I'll try to explain it for people who are watching now, what I'm talking about from yesterday. Yesterday, during Monster Talent Show, I had something where people could give gifted subs, and that would trigger a message from beyond, a message from a dead celebrity or public figure. And I wrote 55 of these. And people are referencing, hold on, can I find it? People are referencing the run of... people, I like this one too. It is impossible to explain that stream. I don't think so, but we had some Mary Todd Lincoln one. Oh, everybody, I've just been brought dinner, which is so nice. Let's hear it. Come on, just come in. You can come in the frame. You're going to be on the stream later. Why is he acting shy? He's not dressed. He's in a t-shirt. So, for those who don't know, the last hour of today's stream is going to be an Ask Me Anything with this man right here, my dad. I thought that would be fun for people to get some perspective on, like, you know, the man who raised me, wherefore I came from. And I'm actually being mustache mogged in real time. Wouldn't you agree?
Sure.
And we'll talk to you in like 2 hours with questions. Yeah.
Should be a good time.
I don't know. He's doing like a I'm shy bit. One of the least shy people I have ever met in my life. I don't know why he's doing that bit. Shy talent? Yeah, his talent is acting shy. Oh, wait. Hold on. Wait, we can... Hold on. Actually, this is a great opportunity. I can ask my dad live about the things of his that I broke during Monster Talent Show yesterday. So let's ask him. 1 second. Okay. We have a... okay. So, and I'm just going to ask you point blank because I didn't expect... One of the Monster's talents yesterday was
Obama
trash
Ball,
can
celebrating
noise.
the gay President Barack Obama.
To, hit the trash can, and they slightly damaged the trash can. They dented one side of the trash can, and I just wanted to ask, because yesterday you were talking about I have to replace it. And I just want to ask, in the light of day, is it really that bad?
Well,
as
I said in the stream last night, what the actual fuck? She had a stick, but apparently it was a piece of rebar.
Yeah, it was a piece of rebar, not a stick. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's good.
Oh, we can. the loudest can of all time. And, you know, we can pop some of those out. You know. You know, pop out some of those bumps. You know, buff it out. Put an ice cube on the dent. Put an ice cube on the dent. Giving me like folk wisdom on how to unbend this thing. All right, let's hear it for my dad, and we'll talk to him in a little bit.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, it should be fun. It should be fun. It should be fun. And I have 2 microphones, so it's not going to be all messed up like it was. Is your streaming setup just a barn now when you're visiting your family? You know what? It might be. It's out here I can really mess stuff up. I can, you know, this is nailed to the wall. Oh, this is a fun detail about Monster Talent Show you might not have noticed. Would you like to see how this is attached to the wall? This giant 4x8 plywood board that was hovering right over every performer's head for 3 hours. Would you like to see how it's secured to the wall? One screw in the top left. One screw. And it's not all the way screwed in either. Which I don't know why I didn't screw it all the way in. That's an odd decision on my part. I don't really know why I did that. But this half is completely just like, see? It's really just, it's resting on this thing. It's wedged. Much like Mr. Antilles. That's why they call you One Screw Jesse? Okay, that's not why they call me that. And please don't bring that back up. People are saying that would make a rad poster print. Bro, that's my handwriting in that paint. I don't think that would... Oh, that's a little bit loud. That's coming a little bit hot on the music. Hold on. That's my handwriting. I think that I think if I ever got art made or distributed from the stream, it would not be mine. It would not be mine. Alerts are also quite loud. Just shut up. That's not that loud. That's not that loud. Wamber, I feel bad about this because she made such incredible art for Monster Talent Show. And it was just too late to be able to incorporate it into anything because everything was already set up well in advance, and I didn't have the time to incorporate it. My B, Wamber apologizing for making art for free. But Wamber made this incredible image for Monster Talent Show that I just didn't, I couldn't incorporate into the actual show that we were doing. Which is a bummer. We had to use some just stock footage stuff. But ultimately, I think the show looked great. I was going very much for a public access TV vibes. There's actually, hold on. Can I show you a couple of, my phone is destroyed. My phone is cracked and smashed and stuff. But let me see if I can show you a couple of images of right before the show that you might be interested in. So, right before the show started, right before we went live, 5 minutes before the show went live, I was briefing everybody on everything, and I was telling them one last bit of information about okay, here's the vibe of the show, here's what we're working against, you guys are trying to contrast my energy, we're doing a public access thing, and if I'm trying to bring any energy to it, it's Stairway to Stardom energy, and you guys are monsters trying to fuck it up. And so, in order to, nobody knew what Stairway to Stardom was. So here's what I did. Right before the show, 5 minutes before the show, I had Cart Hag pull up Joey Marlowe from Stairway to Stardom on the TV. And then I made my entire cast watch the entire video of him dancing wordlessly and silently I made them all watch it. And unexpectedly, but interestingly, that was the last thing this TV would ever show. Because 20 seconds into the show, the TV bounced off of the TV cart and fell onto the ground and broke beyond all repair. This is not like, oh, it's like some internal thing. There is shards of glass sticking out of this side of the panel. There's glass sticking out of this. RIP TV. And then we just used this for the rest of the show. 0 screws for the TV. Yeah, I would... Speaking of things happening, like, speaking of how the Monster Talent show had every element that I love about streaming, you know what else I love about streaming? Truly, and I'm not just saying this. I love when shit goes sideways in a way I couldn't have possibly predicted. In a way that I couldn't have possibly come close to predicting, and it's just everything is fucked up in a way that I can't, and we have to roll with it. It's so funny to me. This is the funniest thing that the TV could have done. It's way funnier than the TV working throughout the entire show. That's the funniest thing that could have happened. If you watch the VOD, me laughing at this and saying, point the camera at that, that's the funniest fucking thing in the world. That is all sincere. I'm not being a professional. I'm not being a showbiz professional. I really was like, that's so good. It's so good that it immediately hit the ground, shook the camera, and then I was... It's like the most expensive joke that you wish you could have written. Listen, if you don't really love shit like that, this is my opinion on doing live shows versus like YouTube videos or something. If you don't really love shit like that, you shouldn't be doing live stuff. That's the whole thing about live shows. It was so good. I loved working with people. Everybody, there's several moments where like the entire cast of Ghoulies, and let me just pull up the cast photo that we took at the end. Hold on. Just while I'm talking about this. Where is it? It's under schedule stuff. Yes, it is. There we go. And there were several moments before the show, because everybody was piled into this basement, all with their own makeup set up, because basically everybody did their own makeup. And they were all piled onto the floor with their own setups and all doing their makeup and goofing around and talking, and like, man, it's like, it was one of those moments where it's like, that's why I do this shit. That's what fucking showbiz is about. It felt very showbiz to have like a cast that we're all doing this. I can tell another story. Whenever I have cast members like this, I always have to explain the entire show to them, and I always feel like a total fucking psycho doing it. Just saying, okay, and then you come out and you start stacking jars. I know that you're a crazy clown, but what you're doing is stacking jars, and that's your job. And during this, there was a moment where Ribs and Avell, who played Riot, were, by the way, Ribs the clown showed up, no makeup on, said, "Hi, I'm Ribs." Never got an alternate name. Was never introduced with an alternate name. I expected to meet this person and be like, you know, here's a different name. No, that's Ribs in and out of costume. That's Ribs. There, that's actually Ribs. Everybody else had like a name and then a character name. Its full government name is Ribs. Their noises were insane. I didn't know this until after the stream, okay? But, and for anybody just joining us, we're talking about Monster Talent Show, which is the show that happened yesterday. Please watch the VOD. I'll have it up on YouTube within the next 24 hours. It may be my favorite show that we've ever done. And it has me so inspired to do something like this again. I wasn't going to do a Santa's Scales this year, and after yesterday, I'm like, I feel like I understand how to make one of these shows a lot better now, and a big holiday show might be the thing. I don't know. It wouldn't be Santa's Scales, But I'll just tell you, after yesterday, the next 2 or 3 weeks before I go to Japan are going to be just fucking rock solid normal streams that I'm really excited about, just classic Twitch streams. I'm going to be playing some video games that I'm excited about. I'm going to be watching videos and hanging out with friends and all of that good stuff. I have a couple of good ideas. Oh, I'm getting off topic, but we're just talking because we haven't had a chance to talk in forever. So let me show you one thing that I want to do in the next couple of weeks before I go to Japan. And it's not really an event, but it could be a special stream. Hold on. Okay. So, who in chat knows who Shuby Taylor is? Who here in chat knows who Shuby Taylor is? You know who Shuby Taylor is? Songs in the Key of Z, the human horn. Some people do. For those who don't, Shuby Taylor, I discovered Shuby Taylor a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. I have not been able to stop thinking about Shuby Taylor and his music since. I have been thinking about it constantly. Here's what his music sounds like. This is a song of his called Stout-Hearted Men. I mean, I've been thinking about him for so long. So what I wanted to do was rank all the songs in the Key of Z. That's what I wanted to do. Is just take every song from this weird outsider music compilation and do like a bracket to find out what is the worst song of all time. Oh, here's the only remaining footage of him performing live. This is the only footage I have been able to find of him performing live. Check it out.
How you doing, Shuby?
Fine.
You know, they call me the human frog, but I understand they call you the human horn.
Yes, that's correct, because I execute, as the young performer just left, that's what I do. I blow me.
Well, that's great.
I blow me.
Just keep it to yourself. Now,
I blow me.
going out there.
That's what I do. Also the host immediately calling him Scooby, which is wrong.
Out there. Scooby.
just immediately getting it wrong.
1, 2, 3, 4. We didn't do that. It's the law. It's law. It's the law. It's the law.
They're booing him immediately. It takes 2 seconds and they start booing him. They fucking hate him. Oh, they fucking hate him so much, dude. They hate him. So I want to do a stream because there's 100 songs from the compilation album Songs in the Key of Z. And I kind of have been wanting to just go through them, pick like 32 or 16 of the most interesting ones, bring on Slowpuke or someone, and just rank them. Just go through all of them and see who wins the bracket for the weirdest song of all time. Can I submit my own song to this contest? No. Why would you do that? For worst song of all time? Why would you do that? Speaking of JF, somebody mentioned them. Go Off Kings. Next week, we're going to return to Wheel of Quests to do our review stream and review all of the submissions for Wheel of Quests. So if you haven't done your quest yet, submit it in the quest board, and we will be reviewing all of those next week during a stream at some point. We'll announce it on Sunday, which stream it will be. I wanted to talk a little bit more about Monster Talent Show. What was I talking about before we got off track with Shuby Taylor? We got way off track with Shub. I got so distracted. Did you see the beep question in channel work? No, you can't pay for another spin now. We can't. Oh, Ribs voice. Oh, I didn't finish. Oh my god, I interrupted that. Okay. Ribs, I didn't learn this until after the show. Ribs was doing this horrifying squeak and speaking with this squeak instead of using words. And then revealed to me after the stream that they had a dog toy squeaker in their mouth that they were able to manipulate to sound like a baby crying or like something else the entire time. Yes, the entire time. They had like a piece from a dog toy, and they like doing bird calls. And we didn't even get to see. I'm being honest. I think we saw a pretty good showcase of a lot of different elements of these people. They had even more in the tank. I saw more of what Ribs could do with the squeaker, and I was blown away. I was like, oh my god, we didn't hear any of that. What do you have in your mouth during your streams that makes you sound this way? Cock! The cast was amazing. It's the cast was what determined how this show looked. The show was originally going to be, people watched this and were like, that's the most DBJ stream of all time. It was going to be even more DBJ because the monsters were all going to be fucking Dracula and Frankenstein and like stupid shit. I think this ended up being better. Because what happened was I reached out to all these people. I got in contact with them. They all had these amazing costumes and talents for makeup and stuff. And I was like, let's just utilize that. That's a great contrast to this like talent show setup. So let's just have them do their characters and show up and do their own thing. Because I can still get them to do the cup song. Oh, that was another thing that I didn't finish talking about. God, I keep getting off track. At one point during the show, Ribs and Avell were asking Nick, who is Dr. Insanius here, who's the GOAT, the best to ever do it. They were asking him, okay, so how does the climax of the show go? And he started explaining it to them. And he said, okay, so first off, one person's going to do the cup song from Pitch Perfect. Alon's going to do the cup song from Pitch Perfect. And then that's going to get cut off. And then Sebastian comes out with 2 cups and does the cup song from Pitch Perfect as well. And then once that gets interrupted, you guys all have a cup and you're all doing the cup song. And then he brings out my Quasi Poison and starts throwing it around. And I was hearing him explain the show to other people. And I was like, this is so annoying. Is this what I sound like? Is this what I sound like when I'm explaining a show to someone? Because that's all I've been doing is explaining this show to people. It's so crazy. It's much better in motion. That's the thing. I think one thing I could get one thing that I could get better at is communicating concisely what people need to know. Because I have this habit of like trying to explain the whole stream. And it goes nuts. I think you should do the cup song. I don't know how to do the cup song. I couldn't believe it was written as Quasi Poison. I mean, listen. The term Quasi Poison was so last minute. It was when I got Pat to record his video for the pre-recorded news segment. When in the prompt, I was just giving a random example of something he might say, and I included the phrase Quasi Poison. And then he made it such a central part of what he said that I had to retroactively call it the Quasi Poison in the show. Because he was going to reference it, and I had to call it the Quasi Poison, or what he was said wouldn't make any sense. So... Speaking of last minute, Little Sweetie was how last minute? Oh, this is a great... Okay. You see Little Sweetie here, our blossoming baby boy. This was our sick kid during Monster Talent Show, which, if you haven't seen it, again, just watch the VOD. It'll be up on YouTube in a day or two. It's on Twitch right now. Don't watch it now. Watch this live. But, like, God, I'm so proud of that show. The perfect look. He looked so funny. It was so funny. All the little things he was doing. Yes, my co-hosts, who were Little Sweetie and Montgomery M.M. Monkish, or their real names David and Jamal, old friends of mine. So funny. Just fucking ripped ass. They were so good. He needed more time to talk about Arthur and the Invisibles. Okay. I love a lot of the jokes that I set up. I love a lot of what our performers did. The two jokes that I was least prepared to receive and made me laugh the hardest. One was when Jamal, Montgomery M.M. Monkish, was eating his potato salad and poured in fake instant gravy and made it into this brown mush. Oh, it was mashed potatoes, and he poured in something called Gravy Master into it, and he was stirring it with this big spoon. It was making so much noise. And every time I looked over, it was more disgusting than the last time that I looked at it. And it was really making me laugh. It was really, really making me laugh so much. The bibs, fuck, it was so good. It was so good. That was one, and the other one was obviously, okay, the trombone was fucking crazy. But I didn't laugh at the trombone as much as I was purely delighted for it. When I saw the trombone, I was like, oh, this show fucking rules. I was in director mode when I saw the trombone. I had director brain. I was like, that's so fucking good for the show. I couldn't even laugh at it because it was just, God. I didn't know he had the trombone. He didn't tell me he was going to do the trombone. I didn't know that he had that with him. But the thing that made me laugh really hard that I keep thinking about is the thing that he said, that the phrase that he said, because he kept talking about the Arthur and the Invisibles movie, like the movie series called Arthur and the Invisibles. And at one point he said, did you know that David Bowie, oh, how did he phrase it? Did you know that the last movie that David Bowie was in the, okay, did you know that the last movie that David Bowie was in the Arthur and the Invisibles series was the first one? Oh, Lou Reed. Fuck, I got it wrong. Okay. Did you know that Lou Reed's last role in the Arthur and the Invisibles series was the first one? The last movie in the series he was in was the first one. Wait, David Bowie was right because he was replaced by Lou Reed. Fuck! I'm fucking myself here. He did both? This is a mess. But it really made me laugh. It really, really made me laugh. Oh. The last movie the first time was last movie Lou Reed did before he died. Oh, God. It was a lot of Arthur and the Invisible experts in chat. Yes, a interesting amount of Arthur and the Invisibles experts in chat. Oh, it was so good. And let's hear it for Cart Hag, who was who was also doing production. Oh, can I say another fun thing that I learned right after the show ended about Little Sweetie? And I actually knew this. It wasn't that I learned it. It was just pointed out to me. At one point after the show, David looks at me and says, because I was mentioning, wow, Nick, Dr. Insanius, did such an amazing job running OBS, a program he has never used before. He has production experience, but none running a computer or anything. He did such a fucking good job hitting all the cues and everything like that with such limited time. It was so good. And I was giving him praise because I was like, it's amazing. He couldn't have run without him because he doesn't have the experience, and he still killed it. And then David looks at me, Lil Sweetie. He looks at me and he says, "You know I run the switcher for live events as my job." And I said, "What?" He said, "Yeah, I run audio-visual tech for Virginia State as my job." And then I thought, right, I've known that for 3 years. I talk to David on a weekly basis. And I didn't think of it. I didn't think of it at all. So instead, what I did was I texted him at one point and said, "Hey, the last guy that was going to be the sick kid dropped out. Do you think you could be the sick kid?" And that must have been the most confusing thing to receive in the world. And he said yes. And all that being said, I actually think that's perfect. Him as the sick kid was perfect casting. Nobody has the look that he does. David looks perfect. Hold on. Can I scroll up in Discord and find, somebody was posting like zoomed in screenshots of his face from the stream last night when he was pretending to be like sick and dying. Where is it? I mean, that's so funny. Yeah, the quote, "Stop bouncing your happy foot like you're alive." At one point, I look in the camera preview and I notice that David is bouncing his socked foot because he's just kind of restless sitting there and he wasn't thinking, and it looks so crazy. Like his foot was bouncing so merrily and I had to call it out. Oh, you gotta watch this show, guys. I'm gonna get an edit of this too. Oh God, it was so fucking good. God. Which joke was it that you were worried you wouldn't be allowed to do on Twitch? I mean, there were several. Hold on, let me get the run of show and I'll tell you some of the stuff that we cut from yesterday. Hold on. Do I have the run of show? No, that's the Dr. Insanius stand-up. I got one sitting around here somewhere. By the way, thank God that none of the actors. I explained it to some people, but these are Halloween people who are used to like being in spaces with a lot of props, and they utilized a lot of the props in the space. And I forgot to tell some of them that, for example, this is not fake. This is a 100-year-old barn. This is real. So I'm glad that they didn't grab it because, you know, it's real. Hold on, I gotta put this back. Ah, fuck! I caught it. I got it. Every little thing is gonna be alright. Everything is gonna be all right. Okay. Okay. Wait, what happened to the background music? Oh, it's just quiet as fuck. Okay. What did we cut from Monster Talent Show? Bigfoot humping. We did that. Jumping jacks and screaming. We had to cut. We had something cued that just wouldn't have worked because we didn't have the TV. We had to cut Nick coming on as Dr. Insanius and showing us a bunch of big-boobed AI-generated images of women that he made. Yeah, AI boobs women. We had to cut that. And I think that would have been really funny to see Dr. Insanius be like, "That's pretty nice, isn't it?" Do you have the pictures? No. We had to cut Zoo Dentist because I couldn't get it set up in time. One of the talents was going to be Zoo Dentist, and then we cut to Elan the Haunted Doll playing the Switch slopware game Zoo Dentist on the TV. Thankfully, I didn't waste time setting it up because it wouldn't have worked anyway. Zoo Dentist. We had to cut Zoo Dentist. Oh, fuck. You guys would have loved this, but we had to cut it. We had to cut it. Sebastian was going to come on and say his talent was musical chairs. That's his talent. Musical chairs. And he was going to come out with one chair and play the song and then just walk around the chair and then the song stops and then he sits down really fast. Which one was Sebastian? The really huge, like, bald spike head clown with the big mask. Sebastian doesn't seem to understand what a talent is. You know what? I can't complain. Sebastian did such a good job. Also, something... Hold on. Can I show you which one is Sebastian? Okay. So Sebastian is this one in the middle here. Looks like a Twisted Metal guy. Right under the S. After the show, he says, "You want to see something crazy?" And he handed me this rubber mask, this full rubber like setup that he has, this full prosthetic rubber Jay Leno thing that he has going on. He handed it to me, and I almost dropped it because it's 15 pounds. It's 15 pounds. His mask weighs 15 pounds. It's solid latex rubber. He was wearing that for 4 hours. He was wearing that for 4 hours alongside this big muscle suit that he wears. Fuck, what the fuck? Crazy. Neck that could crack a walnut. Get him in the spinning box. He would have been fine. Oh, we had to cut a Bigfoot talent. We were going to have Bigfoot have another talent, and the talent would have been being a dipshit. And I would have been, the joke would have been like, okay, this next talent is Bigfoot, and he says his talent is being a dipshit. And I would have been like, okay, well, what does that mean? What does he mean being a dipshit? And then we would have rolled him on pretending to freak out in box 3 in the swing. And it was just too... And we would have rolled it on, and he would have been in there going... And it just says being a dipshit at the bottom of the stream. Damn, that would have killed. That did get cut because it's just like, that thing's tough to move, man. That thing's tough to move. It would have been funny, but it would have been so hard to get it over here. And also, we were so behind schedule. We were crazy behind the schedule. Like really. I just had to pick something to cut, and it felt like I had to cut that one. And also, again, this thing is tough to move. It's on a tiny cart. It's like kind of all the wood's warped now. So it's like, I don't know. It probably would have been too slow to set up for it to be funny in the moment. What's an extra hour and a half? If I made Sebastian wear that fucking mask for another 10 minutes, he would have ripped my throat out. So are a bunch of your contraptions just stored in this barn? Just that one. Just that one. Listen, I paid a lot of money for a steel box. I paid a lot of money for it. And I don't know what I'm going to do with it. But I can't bring myself to throw it away. A steel cage. It's got to be useful for something eventually. You seem genuinely scared of Sebastian. Bro, he's just fucking huge. And he's really, if you see him in person, he looks fucking crazy. What else did we cut? We didn't cut that much else. I have We Watch clips of The Terminal. Oh, that's a joke that I cut. And I wonder if you can guess why it got cut. And I want to just say, I don't stand by this joke. It got cut, okay? It got cut. So I don't stand by this joke. The joke was going to be, I say, yeah, little sweetie, the sick boy that we're raising money for, he's got terminal disease. He's got terminal disease. And then Jamal would have said, well, what's that? And I would have said, he watched The Terminal starring Tom Hanks and it gave him AIDS. And I thought that, it's rude. It shouldn't, I thought, best joke of the night cut. Okay. This is what I would say to that is really good sign for a show when the cut stuff is making you smile. When the stuff that you had to cut for time or for content or whatever, like, you think you can get away with so much stuff because you're they. That's just about right, isn't it? That's just about right. I can do whatever the fuck I want. I can do whatever I want. Mm-hmm. That's right. I'm running out of time. Because otherwise if I don't suck dick in the next 3 months, my gender resets. So I'm on a clock. I got a ticking clock. There's a big green number on the back of my neck that tells me when my gender resets. And I gotta suck dick, otherwise it's gonna reset. It's ticking down. Ticking clock and a tickling cock. Okay. Don't say that sort of stuff when we talk to my dad, by the way. Don't talk to my dad like that. Don't say that when we talk about my dad. Also, I need to say this about yesterday. One last thing about yesterday. It was not supposed to be a huge fundraising stream. This stream came together in less than 2 weeks, while I was also streaming and doing other stuff. And doing podcast stuff. It came together in less than 2 weeks. And in fact, most of this stream came together since Wednesday. My body is falling apart. Instantly today, I'm pretty sure I'm sick. I'm pretty sure instantly I'm sick after my body, because I weakened my immune system from working so hard to get this in place. This barn was full of wood and shit and trash, and I had to clear out so much stuff just to get this space. Anyway, doesn't really matter. I was glad to do it, and I was happy to do it. I was expecting this because of the last minute nature of it, because I did a subathon within this last month, and I didn't want to be too greedy, and this whole show was for me. I wasn't doing it for anybody but me and my friends, and so I didn't want to try to warp it to make money or anything like that. I had the Messages from Beyond thing, but that's just because that was a joke that I wanted to do. So I didn't intend to have anything crazy go off. And people gave several hundreds of dollars in donations and 350 gifted subs yesterday. And that's a lot. And I was not prepared in the midst of the show to give proper thanks for that kind of support. Did you break even? I'm happy to say that with the amount of support, truly an amount that I could not have predicted in a million years, because I just didn't have that much incentive for it. I wasn't incentivizing it. I wasn't pushing it. Viewership was just okay. It was on a Sunday. I didn't have that much time to promote it or tell people it was happening. It was at the same time as several other friends' streams. I just wasn't expecting that much, and a shitload came in. And I just want to say I'm grateful for every penny that people gave, and it's because of contributions like that I'm able to legitimize doing this and just ripping up like 2 weeks of my life to get this show to happen. It means the world to me, and I hope that everybody understands how much I appreciate it, because without that, I mean, I couldn't do stuff like this. Now, that being said, for the next 2 months, I'm not doing anything like this. I'm doing no events until December. That is a promise that I've made myself. No events until December. I have some ideas, but I really want to let them cook. No events until December. When are you going on vacation? I'm going on vacation second half of October. My birthday is on the 16th. I'm turning 30. That'll be my last stream for 2 weeks. And then after that, my next stream is in November. And November's just going to be a really solid month of just like, let's fucking stream. Let's be streamers. Let's be fucking streamers, dude. Okay. My friend loves your streams. Can you wish my Latino friend, name I don't recognize, a good recovery? He's undergoing a heart transplant right now. He's awake? Like, and they gave him a TV? He's got his phone up. He's getting a heart transplant. And they're working on his chest.
Obama Ball, celebrating the gay President Barack Obama.
Quick play loud alarming sounds. Yeah. I like all the people in chat telling me what the joke of that, what that moron is trying to get me to say. As though this is my first time speaking anything aloud. Oh, the unsubscribed person I've never seen before saying something very complicated and asking me to say something out loud. That guy's trying to troll me? What? There's no way. There's no way. Anyway. It's enough talking. I've talked enough about Monster Talent Show. I did want to talk about it. I could talk about it for an hour. Or I've talked about it for an hour. I could talk about it for so much longer. And that's very... Okay, I've been very indulgent talking about it. And I think it's about time that we do something that we haven't gotten to do in a long time. And I don't have the theme song with me on this laptop. But it's time for Die. It's time for Die. Sing it. On your mark, get set. We're riding on the internet. Cyberspace, set free. Hello, virtual reality. Interactive appetite, searching for a website, a window to the world. You can get online. Take a spin, now you're in with the techno set. You're going surfing on the internet. How fun is that? We're going to watch videos. We have not watched videos in 2 weeks, which is crazy. And we have some really good ones. Let's watch some videos together. What do you say? One's in chat if you want to watch videos, and two's in chat for me to sit in complete silence for 120 seconds. Okay. More twos than I was expecting. More twos than I was, for sure, more twos than I was expecting. Okay. All right. Awesome. Welcome to the stream. I need to use the turlet. All right, that's 2 minutes. Okay. Okay, that's 2 minutes. All right. I'm sorry. Sorry for the laughter. Sorry for the laughter, but that was really funny. That was really funny when I heard that being funny at that. That was making me. I think the battery for that light might be going off. We'll see. If that goes off, then I'll fix it. Let's get to our videos. I've got most of these videos are from weeks ago. Let's give it a shot. ChatGPT gets punishment from me.
This is my hand. How you call this thing?
Yeah, I see your hand there, holding on to that pen. So
Okay,
that looks
pen.
like
How much gram is the pen? How much gram? Look, how much gram?
well, it's a little tricky to guess the exact weight. just by
Yes,
looking.
guess.
All right, I'll take a guess. For a pen that size, it's probably somewhere around maybe 500 to 700 grams, give
Let's
or take.
see if GPT-5 is smarter. No.
Okay. I mean, this is the only thing that I can think, and unfortunately, I think this is happening all over. The way this guy is talking, if he didn't have an AI talking back to him, he would sound like he has some sort of like issue, right? Like he's hearing voices. He's in a padded room.
Good, no good.
And he's just talking.
Hey,
he's
it's
having
all
an
good.
argument with nobody.
No,
Honestly,
it's no
with-
good. It's no good, man. It's not good.
No worries at all. It's just a bit of fun guessing
Don't
the
worry.
weight.
Like it sounds exactly like when somebody is like at the bus stop and they're mumbling to themselves and you don't know what they're
worry.
mumbling about.
Look, I have this oil here. How much gram?
We're on a guessing roll. So for that little oil can, I'd say it might be somewhere around 300 to 500 grams,
We're on a guessing roll.
depending on how full it is. But let's see how close we get this time.
You said 300 to 500? Man, I want accurate thing. You know what I mean?
That's enough. How much gram? How much gram? Let's just move on. Ooh, eating pickles video. Now, I was very excited to see this. This is called Eating Pickles video. I'm very excited to see Eating Pickles video.
New video. The rest of you.
Let's crank it a little bit. Let's get a little bit louder. Did I miss Ed? No, my dad's going to be coming on in about an hour to do Ask Me Anything for my dad. You can ask my dad any questions, and we'll see what my dad has to say.
New video. The rest of you. Leftover pickles. Sandwich, dill pickles.
Can I ask a question? Can I ask a question? Chat, can I ask a question? Can I eat a sandwich right now? I didn't actually. I had lunch and I didn't have dinner because I woke up at 12. I woke up at noon. Okay, I'm going to eat a sandwich while we watch this.
Oh. Ooh. Pickles. Kind of like pickles.
Ooh, he's getting violent. Okay. This is too much chewing to be doing to a pickle.
You're up. No lie.
Thank you for the tier 2. This is too much chewing to be doing to a pickle, right? Like he's doing too much chewing. He's chewing it a lot. Double barrel. Double barrel. He's sounds like a dog drinking water. I could do without the moaning. The moaning is the best part. The moaning is why it's good. The deep breathing and the moaning.
Tangy.
This could be a nightmare stream video. It's the first time I've agreed with that sentiment in a very long time. It's... Oh. This is funny. I didn't have that much faith in it. The longer I watch it, the more I'm like, this is so fucking funny. This is so... I'm never doing a nightmare stream again. Don't get worried. Wait, how long? It's 5 minutes. It's 5 minutes long.
Eating pickle straight. It's alright. I get better. It's pickles.
It's pickles. It's pickles. Dude, he's going crazy on these. He's going fucking nuts on the pickles.
I like pickles, Nation.
I like pickles, actually, is what he said. I actually like pickles. Actually, I like pickles. Oh, actually, I like pickles. Oh, actually, I just realized something. I like pickles. He ate the whole fucking jar.
Should I drink the juice?
Should he drink the juice? 1, 2, 1, 2. Yes, no. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yes, no.
Pickle juice. Drink a little bit. Pickle.
Pickle.
Dill pickle.
three for be completely silent for 3 minutes again. I should actually do a stream. I should do a stream. I'm realizing I'm about to suggest something that Luke already did. I just realized this. I was going to suggest doing a stream where the goal of the stream is to try to get me to talk. Like the I Think You Should Leave sketch. Like the I Think You Should Leave sketch where they have to, like, get that guy to talk. They have to get the guy named Jellybean to talk. I'm noticing a lot of the guys DBJ plays on stream seem to be on the verge of tears. You know what? You know, you like what you like. That's the thing. What is he trying to get at? You couldn't possibly be...
A little bit better.
The final pickle chunk. The final chunk of pickle.
Oh.
Okay. Why he doesn't like this part? Why is he trying to do it? Why? Well, we have to finish the video now. I'm sorry. We have to finish this one.
I like pickle, but straight.
He's got tears in his eyes.
Juice? Pickle juice.
The corners of his eyes are welling with tears.
Ooh. Yeah, that was me eating pickles. Quick pickle. gonna know the brand is Fast. I don't know. Yeah.
It's
I
bad.
can eat the pickles, but I can't drink the juice. But yeah, it was a quick video. The pickle sandwich chip video.
More than anything else, calling it a quick video. Calling it a quick video. I can hear the neighbors firing guns. I think one thing the neighbors here like doing is they like to hunt 20 feet away from an active road. They have a tree stand that they use really, really actively. And the tree stand, you could like reach it from the road. You could touch it from the road. And they sit up there. That's where the best game is? Yeah, the cars. Try to kill the cars. Try to kill the cars. How much did he get paid for this self-torture? What, eating pickles video? I think he did it for the love of the game, dog. I think he did it because he wanted to. Well, look, he looks so much happier here. Red Baron Brick Oven Pepperoni Pizza review.
Hey, new video. I'm doing a little pizza.
Yeah, the guys with the guns. Holy shit, a whole bunch of monsters are coming. And then blowing them all away. Up in the tree stand. Oh my God, there's a fucking, look at that. It looks like a horrible evil spirit has taken over the body of that young woman. Well, the only thing to do is to send her back to the Creator. I'm going to have to send her back to the Creator. It's the only thing I could do. It's a fucking humping Bigfoot. Blast it. Get it off the screen. This is called Dancing on Uncle Kevin's Grave. You know, this is, I feel like this, I feel like, and maybe this is going to come off wrong, don't dance on my grave. And I would say that's maybe an official statement to my family. Don't dance on my grave. Why not? I just sort of don't want you to dance on my grave. What if you did something really bad? Well, then I shouldn't be buried. If I did something really bad, get me in the ocean. Let the fish suck me off. That's not what I meant. Get me in the ocean, let the fish suck me up or off. They're eating me. I'm imagining a bunch of koi eating my hair. Koi or freshwater fish killing Osama bin Laden and then dumping him in a small pond. Dumping him in a koi pond. Well, you don't want him to be a martyr. We don't want him to be a martyr, dude. We enjoy Lake Erie, motherfucker. No, like somebody's backyard pond that they built themselves with a backhoe. Dumping Osama bin Laden's corpse in a small Japanese garden pond with a fish that's 200 years old. Oh, no. And then him and the fish make eye contact and there's a soul transfer. Fuck. No, they switch souls. No, and the corpse starts swimming around filter feeding. And the fish is bad. And the fish gets a pilot's license. Me, the bro, and my dad dancing on my uncle's grave. Don't do this. Don't dance on my grave. What are you, nuts?
Oppan Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style.
The fish with Osama's soul sucks off DBJ. Okay. I'm just going to say, and this is a statement, and you can clip this. All right? if I'm getting sucked off and I open my eyes, I look down there and it's Osama, I'm not gonna nut. I'm not gonna nut. I won't do it. I won't do it. Bullshit. You know what I would do? Instant mood killer. No, here's what I would do. The chat message. Everyone says that. You know what? Okay, here's how it would go. If I found out that it was Osama bin Laden sucking me off, I'm going, and I open my eyes and I look down. You know what? I'd look at him and I say, "Hey, good luck, buddy. Hey, good luck. Do your best." Yeah. Good luck. Cause I know what you did to several thousand American guys. Wouldn't it be sad? Wouldn't it be sad if and I don't know this for sure, but wouldn't it be sad if in 9/11 one of the floors, so obviously the loss of life, but what if one of the floors of the World Trade Center it had a bunch of Game Boys on it? And it was full of Game Boys. So nobody could play them. So nobody could play them anymore. DBJ didn't tell us the sandwich would make them like this. The sandwich didn't make me like this. You know what made me like this? Is having an audience yesterday. Literally having an audience of people that I could make laugh. Lit a fire in me, and now I'm like, I gotta get heat. I'm like a wrestler. I want to get heat. I want heat. I want heat. Time to take an improv class? Yeah, that'll give me what I desire. Oh, so we're just chopped fucking liver, huh? Bro, you're the one I want the heat from, okay? Big dog, why don't you come over here, give me a kiss?
오빤 강남스타일 강남스타일 오빤 강남스타일 Hey, sexy lady 오빤 강남스타일 Hey, sexy lady
Don't do this to me. This would piss me off. This would really piss me off. That would make me so mad. That would make me so mad. For real though, did Psy died? Well, let's check in with our messages from beyond. Let's see what Psy said from beyond. Ooh. Okay. Well, we actually don't have him. We don't have any messages from him. Opa, husband died. That's Mary Todd Lincoln? No, it's not. Oh, it is. Okay. Yeah. Okay, are we going to watch a 7-minute Parker video, Parker Edmondson video, Dr. Parkenstein? Are we going to watch that bit felt so late night era Conan? Bro, the dead celebrity thing was extremely Conan O'Brien inspired and influenced. However, I don't believe Conan O'Brien would ever do any of the jokes that I did. I just like my own jokes so much. Hold on. Can I find the one? Okay. Well, hold on. Which ones? Well, look at the worst ones. Which ones did I think I was going to cut and I didn't get to? Okay. Well, as far as messages from beyond from yesterday, the messages from dead celebrities that I almost cut from the show and didn't, I cut the Charlie Kirk one because obvious reasons. but like, why did I keep this one? Why did I? Because, I mean, it really makes me laugh is the reason. Because that one's really funny to me. But I mean, it's pretty horrible. I hated this one. Well, how do you feel about it now? So, okay, so seeing it again, it's like one of those movies where it's like the second time you see it, you really get it. I don't actually know who that is. Just a little, he's a, kind of a coworker. Another.
Okay, today I'm going.
We're gonna watch a Parkenstein. This guy is an old guy that we used to watch on the stream all the time. He loves electrical experiments. He's a total fucking psycho. He's gonna get himself killed because he believes that Tesla actually knew what he was doing. So, let's see.
To start construction on a new magnifying transmitter that
And he sounds like this. He sounds like a cartoon turtle, don't he?
I'm going to be building. So I got my dad to agree to let me build another magnifying transmitter. He said under one condition, it has to be
Is this
smaller.
Parky? It's not. Although, can I give a word up to Parky and Adef? And of course, Pat. But Parky and Adef, who both recorded a little thing for the news segment yesterday for Monster Talent Show, and both did a great job. I think they did an amazing job. Again, Adam, I have a long list of people that I would consider friends that I am also like, why does this person continue to interact with me? Because the only time that we interact, I am pulling them into the stupidest, most annoying thing of all time. Stuart, yeah, Stuart's on there. Adef, I'm shocked Adef has become so prominent so quickly. Adef is just enthusiastic, so obviously I'm like, if he's down for something. Adef is a good foil for me because frankly, he is, and this is going to sound bad. All of my other friends, I cannot reach their limit of what they find acceptable. Adef is clearly scared of what I will say next. And and that gives me some sort of like sick thrill. And I'll admit to that it's like a bad impulse that I'm responding to that, but that's what it is. It's definitely like I get this sick kick out of when Adef is clearly a little bit on the back foot. You have power over him when you're usually so powerless? Well, let's not think about it too much.
Which is no problem because the platform I was building before was 20 feet by 20 feet, which was highly unnecessary because the magnifying transmitter...
It was funny as hell when JF kept mentioning Adef. It's not going to... Listen, he kept mentioning Adef, and now he has to do the Nuzlocke challenge on Thursday, so good on him. He fucked his whole life
so
up.
I can shrink down the platform and get away with it being smaller.
You want to play chicken and your other friends have no brakes. That is such a good description. That is such a good description. That is such a good description. By the way, look out for the next episode, the newest episode of Stores that we recorded with Brace Belden from TrueAnon. That is going to be after edits, after we cut some things from that episode. It will be the shortest episode of Stores ever recorded. So if you're really into short podcast episodes, then you are going to love the Brace Belden episode. Featuring such moments as me getting quiet and thinking to myself, should I stop the podcast now? And then a friend of mine said, oh, yeah, well, I heard from Brace Belden that he was like he's been on cough medicine and really sick recently, so he might have been really like delirious. And I was like, no, he seemed really lucid.
Magnifying transmitter.
It'll probably be fine. You're not going to need to get back into the country anytime soon, right?
Still being the same size on top of the platform. So now I'm just deciding where to build it. There's a transformer that will be powering it,
And basically, a lot of people think that the magnifying transmitter is pulling power out of the Earth. It's quite the opposite. So the magnifying transmitter, basically in a nutshell, let's start here at square one. Everything in the universe is vibration, energy,
Okay.
frequency, vibration.
Yes.
That is the key to the universe once you understand that.
That is the key to the universe. Everything is vibration.
So, with
Frequencies.
everything vibrating, everything must have a resonant frequency.
I want to
Everything
bully this person. Where would you even begin? Where would you even begin? He's like an iron wall. Pick one. Try to find one thing to make fun of.
Vibrating molecules.
Well, let's just start with the key to the universe.
Electrons. That means it's electricity. So, if it's vibrating, you can think of an opera singer singing and shattering a glass at its resonant frequency, but that is not only limited to glass. Every object in the universe has a resonant frequency, and it can be affected just like that singer is affecting the glass. So, basically, in a nutshell, what I with the magnifying transmitter is I have got Earth's natural electrical frequency. I'm using a harmonic. Everything is like a song. Everything is music. So
All right. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Everything's like a song. Everything is like a song, actually. Everything's like a song. Everything's music. I mean, listen, it's beautiful. It's insane. That's something you'd say at the end of a subathon. That's something I said 1 hour ago. Shut up.
I'm using a harmonic or a harmony.
Shut the fuck
Earth's, electrical resonant frequency, like what lightning occurs at.
Hold on. Speaking of what I was talking about. Okay. Osama bin Laden soul transfers with a koi. All right? No, he's not sucking me off anymore. That was before. All right? By the way, if Osama bin Laden was sucking me off, I wouldn't come. I'd be on my phone. I'd be looking at the newspaper. Hey, having fun down there? Good luck. Yep, you take as much time as you need. Not going to happen, buddy. Nothing's going to happen to me. Sorry, what was I saying? No, okay, soul transfer with the koi fish, okay? Now, there's an Osama bin Laden corpse that has the brain of a koi fish. And it is in a Japanese garden, swimming around in the koi pond with the other koi. It's not causing any issues. Should it be allowed to live? Or must it be destroyed? He's sucking scum off the bottom of the pond. He's, eating the algae. Let it live. The soul remembers the sin, but the soul is the koi. How are we sure they really switched? So, sorry, your implication is that Koi Osama is merely pretending in order to evade capture? Right. Osama bin Laden. Okay. Osama bin Laden. And what would the Osama bin Laden with the fish brain be? And he's walking around and he's thinking like a fish. Wait, that's a different. No, hold on. What would the fish? Excuse me. The fish with Osama bin Laden's brain. That's just Osama bin Laden. And the other one is called Koisama bin Laden. Well, that's not. Osama bin Fish. Did they switch brains or souls? Why would they switch brains? Like Frankenstein is there? No, they look into each other's eyes so deeply that a magical spark occurs. And I don't know. Yeah, they Freaky Friday. Does the fish get his beard and his turban? Yes. The fish is wearing, of course, a beard, turban, tunic, right? And that's Osama bin Laden. And he's fishing around. And the other one is the body with the mind of a fish. And that would be, I guess his name would just be Mr. Fish. Because he's not Osama bin Laden. And his name would just be Mr. Fish. Right? The fish Osama is leading the Muja Sardine. Okay, let's just keep watching this.
And I am tuning the magnifying transmitter to that frequency, or that harmony. And then I am throwing the power into the earth at the right intervals to build the resonance. So basically...
So I've never heard him explain it in these terms, and I think it's even more insane than I thought it was before.
Pushing a child on a swing set, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's exactly like that.
So by the time it reaches the opposite end of the earth, which is a sphere, and it's not flat. I know a lot of people like to argue with that, but earth is not flat, it's a sphere, it's spherical.
Pulling this shit out, trying to big dog the flat earthers when you're doing harmonic frequency shit? Are you
And what
crazy?
proves this is the electricity from the magnifying transmitter goes through the earth, bounces back on the opposite pole, and hits the same spot again in 0.8484 milliseconds. So that's how long it takes to be reflected back from the opposite side of Earth. And then at that point, I need to hit it again with another pulse of electricity to push it again like a child on a swing set to build an oscillation. Anyway, long story short, I am using the Earth as a wire for my electrical transmission. So you can be anywhere on Earth and just connect a receiver coil, which is like a radio tuned to receive a radio station.
Right.
You can connect a receiver coil to the Earth anywhere on the planet and receive this electricity.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It has already been done 918.6 miles away by my friend in Chicago. He followed my directions and built a receiver coil, and he was able...
He's obsessed with this one time that his friend in Chicago said that he received electricity. It's not true. How far was that? He said it's like 800 miles. One liar in Chicago. One liar in Chicago.
To receive my transmission 918.6 miles away from this spot right here.
Wanted to hop in real quick just to let you guys know what's going on. Every time you see my LED flash, that is not my electricity. That is Parker's electricity. That is his transmission from Texas. I'm in Illinois. I'm not connected to anything. The only thing I'm connected to is the earth ground. Yep, there's the flicker. See that flicker? Yep, there he goes. See
Yeah,
it?
I mean that's just easy proof, yeah. Looks like you owe him an apology, DBJ. What's that movie with Perry Caravello that's just like Windy City Heat? Is that what it's called? Where they pretend to put him in a movie and they prank him for 4 hours? That's what this guy is doing.
I'm not doing anything.
If he was bouncing it off the ionosphere, that distance would be totally doable. Bouncing and moaning off the ionosphere. Bouncing and moaning off of the ionosphere.
Oh my god.
Anyway, the transformer right there is only a 7,200 volt transformer. Well, 7,200, 7,200. But it is.
We're having a brief promotion just because I figured we should have something up while the sub promotion is still happening on Twitch. For 5 subs, I will read a poem, and I do owe a couple of poems. Maybe we can do that after the Parker.
1,000 watts, but of course I have it ballasted with the welder, so it's less than that because I don't want to cause a brownout in the neighborhood. Anyway, but I'm sure y'all are bored of me talking, so I'm just.
ADF was so right about the 50 to 100 sub goals. Shut up.
Oh, and of course y'all have got to see the knife switches. We can't.
You're doing poems again? These are old poems. These are old poems. The poems, I would say that these start, all the intros for the Stores episodes of my podcast Stores with Luke and DBJ, all those intros are basically poems. So that's where that energy has gone, is into writing a weekly intro for those. Was the foreskin poem you read on the 8F stream also an old poem? No. It's not one that I wrote. It's one that I found. I love the Yo-Yo Ma one. I was so sad that that episode was the one that got uploaded accidentally without an intro because the Yo-Yo Ma poem was so funny to me. The store's meditations are such a joy. Okay. Can I pitch something? And this is only going to be relevant to the people who listen to my podcast stores, which I hope you all enjoy. For each one, I write a 2.5 minute meditation at the top that is like a comedic or nice meditation. It's a little bit of both to open the store episode and like introduce the store that we're traveling through and taking a look at. And the meditation is like you are walking through the store and you are in a situation. You're dealing with stuff. It'll be like you're in the store, you're trying to wrangle your 2 kids, and it's your kid is kind of acting weird, and you're trying to get, stuff like that. Just like, and some of them are more oblique, but most of them follow that basic format. We were thinking about how to restructure things because currently on that Patreon for stores, we have 2 tiers. One is $6 and you get double the episodes. You get bonus episodes every single week. And then the $10 tier, the only thing you really get, you get in the credits, and then you also get the video for the bonus episodes. And that's it. And I have, and we really appreciate everybody who subscribes to that tier and keeps us going and really makes that project successful. But I've been wanting to offer a little bit more and restructure what that second tier is. I was thinking restructuring my time so that I have a little bit more time each week to write. It would take me a day at least, a full day at least, to do this. But, so it would take a lot more of my time, but it might be worth it. 30-minute meditation episodes. Just for the upper tier. Once a month, a 30-minute meditation. That's so much writing? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But I have already done a 15-minute one that I'm sitting on that I really like. Oh, wait, I'm not sitting on it. I read it during the subathon. That's half of one. And I know about how long that took me to write. And if it's on a monthly pace and it meaningfully affects the Patreon, if people want to see that, then it might be something that I would invest in. If you guys are interested. But that would be a dream. I would love to do it. I love writing those. It's a lot of work, though. I mean, 30 minutes is a long. That's pages and pages of like 10-point font. It's a lot of writing. So, I don't know. Well, I'll think about it. I'm going to talk about it with my stores boys and see. We'll see. If you end it with a countdown, I'm in. We'll see. Maybe we can release it. I don't want to restructure the tiers and commit to something I know I don't know that I can do every month, but maybe we'll release it one at a time and see what we can do. We'll see. Okay.
Here's the main.
Let's finish the video.
There's my General Electric voltmeter. Or amp meter. Why did I say voltmeter? Here's another knife switch for the motor, the rotary spark gap. Here's some 4-aught wire. But anyway, there's that. There's the lever. Pull the lever. And then I wanted to eventually make a little motor speed adjuster with this. So I'll be doing that in the future. This is slate. This is slate. That's live, by the way. And also, that is where the haunted house used to sit right there. Of course, you know, if you've been keeping up with my videos, it's not here anymore.
Yeah, it disappeared in a blue flash of ghostly light. Yeah, now it doesn't. Yeah, I understand.
I mean, a tornado blew it over, and then it got stood.
You can't have a haunted house that was destroyed by a tornado. That's not. You're fucking with arcane forces. You
back up, but it fell over again, so it's just we demolished it. There's some of the scrap wood. Here's some of the wiring from the inside of it. The knob and tube that I did. There's the gas heater. Anyway, all that jazz. There's the wood stove from there.
Yep, looks good.
But yeah, so I'm
just leave it outside. Just leave it outside. It'll be good for, you know, however long you leave it outside. It'll be good for that long.
The magnifying transfer is going to sit right about here.
It'll be good. It'll be great. Just leave it
Or
outside forever.
I'll probably kind of put it off a little bit, so maybe like right here. That way the transformer's in close proximity, because I want as short
Right by the
connections
crater.
as
Yeah,
possible
why don't you just put it right by the fucking crater?
right here.
Yeah, why don't you put it by... Why is there a crater? Why is there a crater? With a skull in it? Why is there a skull in it?
That way the transformer's in close proximity, because I want as short connections as possible to keep the tuning relevant.
Whatever.
Anyway, there's some of the capacitors, but I may end up using saltwater capacitors again, buckets and bottles, to get the new frequency and everything dialed in, and then I'll order commercial capacitors.
Silly.
But yeah, there it is. But I know y'all have been long awaiting this, and so have I. But I finally got the green light to go ahead and do it again. So stay tuned for more electrical experiments. And here is the little top load capacitance from the old magnifying transmitter, as well as some of the old wires.
Okay. End of The Shining. You've been here forever. They never do this in Boardwalk Empire. They should. They should have a character in Boardwalk Empire say, "Hey, check out what I made. Did you know it's all music? Did you know it's all music?"
Right.
Tips for visiting Buc-ee's.
YouTube viewers, welcome to Smith's Grove Buc-ee's.
Little view zoomed in.
This is the Smith's Grove version. Buc-ee's. It's a pretty good store, but I would suggest coming during the week, because on the weekends this place is crazy. So the best piece of advice, if you want to go see Buc-ee's for the first time, go in the middle of the week. This is Kai Ramsey for YouTube Travels.
Thank you. Thank you, Kaj. We have another Kaj?
All right,
Yeah, we do.
viewers, you know I'm a native of Russellville. You see this area? It's in this parking lot. Now, if you're pulling in here by the old Pizza Hut building,
The old Pizza Hut. If you're
there's a word
pulling in
of
on
caution.
old Pizza
This
Hut.
hole right here has not been fixed, and the water makes it up here not as deep.
Hey, thanks for the 400. Thank you.
Trust me, if you go over this when you're driving,
Pizza Hut.
you got to be careful. You need to go this way or come right through here, but avoid these two holes. I do not want anybody to have a tire or any damage to their car because of these two holes that nobody has seemed to want to fix.
Posting 2 potholes with no context from the most random fucking location on Earth.
So just be careful.
Hey, if you came down here, you're gonna check out the old Pizza Hut
Right
building.
now, I'm thinking about anal.
Why is that so loud? That's so much louder than anything we're doing. Why is every other source on my computer so quiet? Well, I'll look at it before the next stream.
Coming through Russellville and into this parking lot, just be careful. I do not want anybody to get their cars damaged. This is Kai Ramsey for YouTube Investigations and Public Awareness.
It's Kai Ramsey for YouTube Investigations and Public Awareness. Dude, my throat is killing me. I think I might actually be sick. I keep doing this where I overwork myself. And then the day that the show is over that I'm overworking myself for, like the second it's over, I get sick. And I always feel like an idiot. It's getting sad. Sorry.
Ouch!
Jesus, why is that's so loud? That's the loudest fucking thing. It's probably the glitter you inhaled. It better not be. No, I think it's in my throat. I don't think it's related to that.
All right, YouTube viewers.
Thoughts on the Kelsey Swift
engagement?
engagement?
Billion videos you'll see about Swift and Travis Kelsey's engagement, but let me just give a message to all you Swifties out there. Everything will be okay. Everything's gonna be okay, I suppose, with this marriage, if they get married in the first place, which I hope they do.
That okay? Don't say the Osama behind him. That's not Osama. Not every fish is Osama. Not every fish is Osama. Some are. Not some. One. Also, not one. Why? It's not. Anyway.
Compare the marriage to any other marriage.
That one is. No, it's not. No, it's
They
not.
have their own marriage, not base it off somebody else if they get married. And first of all, I hope they have a good prenup, because
every fish you eat has a piece of bin Laden inside it. That's the beautiful thing about the ecosystem, is dropping him into the ocean means that now everything on Earth is like he has returned to nature in a way, right? Osama bin Laden, and bin Laden is actually a renewable resource, right? Because he will eventually will have another one.
Following this engagement. And also,
if we could learn to harness the power of doing 9/11 in order to generate clean energy, holy shit. Does anybody have any ideas about how we could use 9/11 to boil water? Flying planes into a big wheel. Now, that's a great first idea. That's a great first idea. Jet fuel can't boil water. It can. It definitely can. Just a big wheel, like a big paddle wheel, but planes keep flying into the top and turning it sideways. That's not bad.
There's more than likely going to be a ridiculous TV special of this wedding. They're probably going to have it on all 4 major TV networks and on about 50 cable outlets. So chances are good you'll probably see this wedding on TV.
Maybe they were trying to boil water the first time. We can't rule it out. We can't rule out that they had the best of intentions and things just went terribly wrong due to a breakdown in communication.
Anyway, I wish them a happy and long life together, but the media attention to this is getting ridiculous. This is Sky Dreamsy for YouTube Sports.
Oh, I love this video. For the week of heart, this might not be your favorite video, but this is my favorite video of the night for sure. I love this video.
Good morning. It is 2:55 a.m. in the morning on August 26th, and I have just successfully inserted a suppository up my ass. And I had a little difficulty doing it, but eventually I succeeded. I started at 2:44.
2:07 a.m. I am going to get ready to insert a suppository up my rectum. Must respond to parking ticket issues by City of LA.
And ended at 2:51. It was a matter of being persistent and gripping with my teeth. The first time I gripped with my teeth,
right,
I broke the seal, and a little bit of the suppository fell out, and then and it wasn't the whole suppository, so I kept on gripping with my teeth, and then the whole suppository fell out. So then I went to put the suppository up my rectum, and I couldn't find my rectum to put it in, and then I did.
So let's talk about that last line that he just said. Did you guys hear what he just said? Did you catch that? A little interesting line that he said that I think puts
suppository up my rectum, and I couldn't find my rectum to put it in, and then I.
He couldn't find his own asshole. One's in chat if you can find your asshole. Yes, let's see. One's in chat if you can find your asshole. One's in chat if you bet you could find your asshole and you could do it quick even. Stop typing 2. You're lying. You're lying. Do you know where your asshole is? Do you know where it is? Do you know where your asshole is?
Did, and it went in.
By the way,
and
we
it
got
took-
like 15 minutes until my dad shows up and we ask him any question. This is art. Oh. Look at that A. Look at that A. Wow.
It took me 2 or 3 trips of doing that because the suppository had broken into little parts when I got the film off. But anyway, I feel like I have achieved a success and that I've put the suppository up my ass. Anyway, good luck in being persistent, determined, and keep on going with trial and effort until you get it right. It's not easy to put a suppository up your ass.
I don't mean to sound crazy. I feel like I could do it immediately and I wouldn't even, I feel like I would have an easy time of doing it. I thought it would be easy for me, frankly. Hold on. Let me check something. I got to change something real quick because we're going to read some poems. Hold on. Okay. Is my audio all fucked up? Does it sound the same? Does my audio sound the same? Okay. Okay. Sounds the same. And if I change
This on, am I doing is, and it changes to narrator voice? It changes the narrator voice and it's way loud. How about now? How about now? A little better? As far as volume? A little better? Try saying Yoda, Yoda. Yoda. Is this good? Touching music. I need touching music to read a poem to. Yeah, that's good. That's good, that's good, that's good. Okay. We're going to read a poem together. Because people donated some subs today. 5 subs and we read a poem. That, to my eyes, that means it looks like maybe 3 poems. Okay. So this is a poem that I wrote about untrustables. And I wrote it for all of you. Alert to parents. Do not allow your children to open packages of untrustables unsupervised. Recent recall released by Snuckers LLC for their line of uncrustables reveals pornography was used in lieu of jelly for over 1 week without Rooker's knowledge. This after a recent Keanu factory was built next door. According to sources within Snuckers, a contractor had hooked the wrong tubes to the wrong buildings, causing Keanu to be sealed within 20,000 to 30,000 uncrustables, unable to be discovered until one fateful newborn spiked. Keanu. Is it saying it wrong? Is it saying it wrong? Keanu. Did that? Just bring back the TTS. That DGS no longer exists and now it's all AI voices. Plano. Say it really slow. Plano. Plano tubes. I'm not fuck Plano. 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 Okay, but say it as clear and normal as possible. Clear, normal. Say it right. Torno. Porno. Oh, we're out of music. Hold on, I have to restart the music. We had no way of knowing, said Smucker CEO Mark Smucker, until it was too late. The newborn had seen and tasted everything. While there are no hygiene concerns, the company is taking every precaution in inspecting their jelly tubes. Sucker. These jelly tubes are getting flushed now. They're not letting anything in their jelly tubes now. Sucker, I'm flushing these tubes. I'm blowing out these tubes to search for porno. I got hoses in and out blasting. There better not be any blowout in my jelly tubes. Me jelly tubes are right cleaned out. I'm so fucking pissed off right now. Alright, so that was the first. That was the first. Oh. The porno factory said it wasn't a big deal that they got all the jelly for a while since it tasted really good. How did it sound? Hold on. What did it sound like? Let me see this. No. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, but say it as clear and normal as possible. Clear, normal. Say it right. How is this voice? Hold on.
How is the voice that fucked up? How is it that it couldn't even pick up me saying normal. It couldn't hear me saying the word normal. Say it without the AI voice. Piano. That's right? That's right? Isn't that what you wanted? Can you cough and wheeze like a very, very small rat-like dog? No. Okay, let's do one more. Hold on. Let's do one. The camera's on, by the way. Let's do one more poem. What poem should we do? Hold on. Let me see. What's a good poem for us to pick? You guys want to do Gay the Mask? That's a fan favorite. I mean, that's a fan favorite. Okay.
This is a poem for all of you. I put on the mask from The Mask, but it just made me gay. It made me really gay. I'm not gay, by the way. I'm married. So I thought when I put on the mask, I'd get cool 1940s jazz powers. But I just get super gay. Not even like sex gay. Last time I put it on, I just watched Holo Originals for 5 hours with this guy Mike who was playing Stardew Valley on his phone the whole time. I tried to conjure a cartoon Tommy gun, but I just pulled out a pair of Doc Martens. Then I wore them. like a gay guy, with a big huge green head and bald. Now I don't even want to put it on again, but me and Mike are going to the farmer's market tomorrow morning, and in order to do that, I have to put on the mask since it's gay and I'm only gay when I'm the mask. Plus now I have to go to my divorce meetings. I served my wife divorce papers while I was the mask, and I have to use the mask for that too since he mask I am gay, even though normal I am straight and love me wife. Normally, I'm not living a lie at all. Plus, the mask me wants to make an indie platformer. This piece of shit has ruined my life.
And that's another nice poem. And I hope everybody enjoyed it. I hope everybody enjoyed just seeing a little bit behind the veil, a little bit of a poem. Now, I promised we had a sub goal last week that we didn't hit, but so many subs came in yesterday, and I thought it'd be fun. So I decided, let's get the last hour of this stream. Let's have something special. He's never made an appearance on the stream before, or he's made some brief cameo appearances, but never like this. He's a little bit of a character. You might be familiar with him. Here's your microphone. Everybody, please give a warm welcome to my dad, Ed Clark.
How's everybody doing tonight, mate?
That's not, you don't sound like that. And also, you have to talk into the microphone.
How's everybody doing tonight, mate? Oh, you're right. That's not my voice.
You have to hold it. If you try to clip it on you, it's going to sound like crap. Just talk into it.
Now I feel stupid.
Just hold it like this. Just, yeah.
How's everybody doing tonight? Now I can't sound like me.
He's not Australian. He was actually, where are you from?
I'm from Baltimore.
From Baltimore? Born and raised?
Born and raised.
Like but not the city, right?
I was born in a hospital in the city, but no, not in the city. Actually, I was born inside the city limits.
Yeah, because you were born at the hospital.
No, I mean, where my parents lived when I was born, and up until I was 1, Holland Avenue in Baltimore.
This music is not it's not appropriate. Hold on, let me see. One sec.
There's music.
Just a little bit of background.
I can't hear it.
Oh, that's nice. How's that? A little quiet?
Sounds great to me.
You both have the same sitting habits? What?
No, you're just saying because we're both holding a mic like this.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I would say that we have nothing in common. Would you agree?
Yes. Nothing in common.
I would say we have nothing in common. There's no, like two completely different guys, same head.
Well.
Ed should read a poem. That would be fun. No. No, I don't think so.
Oh, there it is.
I don't think so.
Plus, The Mask. Me wants to make an indie platformer. This piece of shit has ruined my life. Is that the poem?
Okay, hold on. Okay, do you want to read a poem? Do you want to read the poem that you just heard me read out?
Hey, it's Ask Ed Anything, correct?
Yeah, sure. Okay, well, all right. All right. Well, let's see.
Ed doesn't have to answer. But
let's see how you do with a live reading of the poem, and make sure to talk directly into the microphone.
Like this? Is this good?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good. Okay. And just read it as it scrolls up here.
It's going slow.
Yeah. Just as you read, I'll scroll up. Yeah.
I put on the mask from The Mask, but it just made me really gay. Stop. I'm not gay, by the way. I'm married. So I thought when I put on the mask, I'd get cool 1940s jazz powers. But I just get super gay. Not even like sex gay. Last time I put it on, I just watched Hulu originals for 5 hours with this guy Mike, who was playing Stardew Valley on his phone the whole time. And who also had nice glutes, I might add. I tried to conjure a cartoon Tommy gun, but I just pulled out a pair of Doc Martens. Then I wore them like a gay guy.
Do you know what Doc Martens are?
Yes, I
Okay.
do.
You know, it's kind of like a signaling thing. Like this is it's big in the LGBT community.
It's not one of those like leather gimp masks.
No, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
All right. Either do I. With a big, huge green head and bald. Now, I don't even want to put it on again. But me and Mike are going to the farmer's market tomorrow morning. And in order to do that, I have to put on the mask since it's gay. And I'm only gay when I'm the mask. Plus, now I have to go to my divorce meetings. I served my wife divorce papers while I was the mask. And I have to use the mask for that too, since he mask I am gay. Even though normal, I am straight and love my wife. Normally, I'm not living a lie at all. Plus, the mask me wants to make an indie platformer. This piece of shit has ruined my life.
Can we get a round of applause? Can we get a round of applause for an incredible... Wow. That was great. That was terrific. That was great. Wonderful reading. Wonderful dramatic reading. Now, I've roped you into a couple
Doesn't the mask make you more like of what you already are? Isn't that the whole point of it?
What?
I'm confused.
That doesn't sound right. It's this poem is about a guy who got a mask that wasn't working.
Oh, I see.
So it was like a crazy, broken mask or something is basically what that poem was about.
Gotcha.
Your dad, hold on. Dude, your dad is so much bigger than you. That's a weird one. Hold on.
It's not.
Also, how tall are you? You do have like 2 inches on me.
6'1.5".
Okay, 3 inches.
That's what she said.
Come on. We don't do blue humor on this
I
stream.
couldn't
just
let
that
that go.
We don't do like blue. Oh, this is good. Ed, what's the most annoying thing DBJ ever did? I'm DBJ.
Well,
and you can talk closer into the microphone.
Well,
I'm holding it like this because I'm yelling. Basically.
Okay. Well, there was this time when one of his streams, and there was this really this object that I had a lot of sentimental attachment to, and it got destroyed.
Is it a trash can?
It was a trash can.
Okay. I don't think you care that much
I
about
mean,
the
you know
trash
how hard
can.
it is to get a good metal trash can these days? Everything's made out of plastic.
All this plastic
When I was
crap.
a kid, everything was metal.
Now we got all this plastic
Now
crap.
everything's crap. What?
All this plastic crap.
It is. It's plastic crap. I mean, even a metal thermos has got plastic crap on it.
Are you aware that plastic crap is sort of a refrain that comes up on our podcast a lot? Our podcast.
No, I didn't.
Stores. This is something we talk about all the time. Is we just say
Plastic crap.
all this plastic crap.
Well, I mean, look at it. Your desk here, your temporary desk.
Yeah, it's
everything's
all
plastic.
It's all plastic crap. Yeah. How did you get into knives? Great question. Now, for people who don't know, you obviously are a knife smith.
Yes.
You create knives. You've taught classes on creating knives. You're journeyman in the American Bladesmith Society.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Journeyman Smith, going for my master's.
Yeah.
Yeah. How did I get into knives? Well, I was a martial artist, and as a martial artist, and apparently I have an artistic side. I just found the martial arts weapons that we would use to practice pretty fascinating and beautiful. As a matter of fact, they were very beautiful. Most of them being Japanese and having a lot of art put into them. So I was just fascinated with it. So, and I've always liked knives since I was little. I don't know why. My mother said I was probably 12. You have a strange fascination with knives. And I said, oh, yeah. So I won't tell you the whole history on that unless Jesse wants me to. But yeah, I found it fascinating, and I wanted to learn how to make them because I couldn't afford some of the knives I saw.
Oh, you want to show it off?
Well, I'm just saying, here's one. I don't know if you can see the pattern in it.
Ooh. So it's hard to pick up because this is just a.
Here, you know how to use the light.
Well, it is just a webcam, but we can sort of we can try to angle
This
it so
one's
that
Damascus,
you can see.
where I've taken two
Yeah,
different
there's a
steels
pattern.
and patterned them, forge welding them together.
Yeah. And that's a beautiful pattern.
Yeah, it's just a random pattern, but that
I'm not filming it right, so you can't
one
see.
of the most beautiful patterns available. Is
Okay,
I
we
think,
got a little
random. Oh, that's a good picture.
Yeah, a little bit better focus
That's
from this
very
angle.
good.
Yeah.
That's very good.
So you can see. It's even more beautiful in person. It's great.
See, if you look along the edge here, you can. No, it's not
No,
sharp
it's not
yet.
sharpened. Have you ever felled a knave with your blade? Well, now probably not. I don't know for sure, but you've never killed someone with a. You've never stabbed someone to death or sliced them up, right?
I'm not allowed to talk about that as I'm in the witness protection program.
What's the worst fight you've ever been in? Have you ever been in like a bad fight?
I have been in a couple.
Okay, because I've never been in what I would consider a fight.
One was
I've been punched, but I've never been in never a situation that I would say that was a fight and there was a winner.
Yeah, I don't know that there's ever a winner. That's for sure. Everybody walks away hurt. Nobody wins a fight.
Didn't you fight a teenage girl? Wait, when was this?
No,
talking about me. When was this? I don't think so. DBJ's too big to retaliate. Yesterday? I don't think that happened. Okay. Do we have karate class? I mean, that was when I was a kid.
Yeah, it was
when I was like 9.
a kid, but of course, I've been taking martial arts since I was a kid. So.
Yeah. This is interesting. Ed, were you in The Wire?
In The Wire? No.
Okay.
I wasn't. However.
Oh, there's a however.
A good friend of mine from grade school was in The Wire. He was a security guard most of the time, and then he got a position as a detective, but he wasn't a main character.
That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah, pretty good.
You remember his name?
Hold on, because now I'm just got old man disease.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, it was Idris Elba.
No. Oh, man, it'll come to me if we stop thinking about it.
Sure.
That's how old man disease works.
What's your opinion on Eddie Munster? Oh, this is a good question.
Eddie Munster.
Yeah.
Well, he had a hell of a haircut. I mean, they just don't cut hair like that anymore.
Okay.
Hard to beat.
Right.
Hard to beat. Most guys can't get that growth pattern.
Right. Okay, so.
But the teeth.
And how would you describe this haircut as, sort of.
What do you call that? Widow's peak? Something like that? Yeah,
much like what famous monster would have a widow's peak like this?
That would be Dracula. Right?
Can you say that one more time?
Dracula. What?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
Nothing. It doesn't matter.
Okay, but look at those eyebrows, man.
Oh, sorry, his.
Yeah, look at those eyebrows, man. Those are.
Yeah, crazy.
Rogaine City.
Leading question. I said, which famous monster does that look like? That was not a leading question.
Jesse's manipulating me?
I'm not. It's not possible.
Good luck with that on me.
I don't think that is. I don't think that's possible.
I don't think that.
I think
I know my weaknesses, and that's one of them. Nobody can manipulate me.
I don't think I have. I don't think I have the. I don't think I have the wherewithal. But
if anybody could do it, Jesse could do it. But
no.
Jesse's definitely a difficult match. We try not to talk about certain topics.
Yeah, yeah, because we butt heads.
We just
it might
make each
shock
other
you.
mad.
Yeah. They're both rocking the same. This is scary.
Oh,
I wonder. I wonder. Yeah.
Well, we're both antsy. It's genetic.
Zip up shirts. Arm wrestle, please. I don't want to break my dad's arm.
We can't arm wrestle because we're not in the right position.
And I don't want to. Hurt my dad.
And the last time we did that, there were several people that jumped out of buildings after watching. So
yeah,
it's a thing.
It was really disgusting. Snot dripping.
And really, it was more that they were just embarrassed that they could not do such a great job.
Yeah. It was when we arm wrestle, it does that anime thing where like the floor cracks and we go down by 1 inch into the concrete floor. And then we just and we crater.
Who is my favorite child? Who did 9/11? What was the one? I mean, we're missing all the questions here. There was one about, what was that one above? Who did 9/11? There's one above that's interesting, I thought.
What is Ed's thoughts on the phone room?
Is that from the movie The Phone?
No, the phone room is
The
an
black
idea
phone?
that I have because we used to have all these rooms in the house, right?
Right.
For different things. Some time ago you might have something in your house you would call the computer room.
Yeah.
And be like, that's the room with the computer in it, right?
Okay.
And so I'm pitching that if you have a house, you should have one phone. You should have one room in it that is the phone room. And the whole idea of it is you go in there to use your phone.
Okay.
Right? And it's got a big leather chair and you're sitting in it and it's your phone room.
And it's a
just playing
phone
on
and
your
a
phone.
table, a desk.
Yeah.
That's
and it's so perfectly set up for you to just be on your phone in the room.
Okay.
And they got music or they got a TV so that you can put on like Great British Bake Off or one of these shows that is only exists for you to be on your phone during it.
Because some phone calls are pretty boring.
Yeah.
I get it.
It's not just phone calls, it's looking at your phone.
Phone room's not a bad idea. I like the idea.
I think it's Parlor or something.
TPJ, can you please? And it's gone off the screen.
Oh yeah. Explain Umamusume Pretty Derby to Ed.
Pretty Derby. Any stream ideas? I do not give Jesse any more stream ideas after the box. That was his idea. Unfortunately, I helped him make it.
Now, there was a conversation that I remember very specifically at Cracker Barrel. Do you remember this? This was the first time that we talked about it.
About the box?
Yes.
Okay.
And I said I would like to build a plywood box that halfway through a subathon, the whole room tilts on its side.
Right.
And is pulled on its side and falls
right.
on its side.
You were just going to have people push it over.
Yeah, just push it over or
So
pull
it's
it
just
over
a
with
box.
ropes. Yeah, so it's just a box on the ground. And then I said something like, of course it'd be great if it just like rotated and just could keep rotating, but there's no way to do that. And then you said,
well,
hold on.
Hold on.
Some of the most fateful 3 words of all time.
I said it wouldn't be that hard, and it might be easier to make it, flip if it was on bearings.
Yeah. Let us
And
down
you
the
said,
line of
"What do
getting
you
lathe
mean?"
bearings.
And it went from there.
Yeah. And then it was just engineering issue after engineering issue of
And-
trying to figure out how this thing works.
And then once we built it, we were like, oh my God, this thing works. And it was perfectly balanced. And then I looked at him and said, you need to be careful with this thing.
Right.
You're going to break your neck. And of course, on probably the last stream he was going to do on it,
Absolutely, it was the last stream.
He decided to do exactly what I was worried he'd
That's
do.
the last stream. I might as well,
I'm
go
gonna
out with
run.
Let's go out with a bang. Let's go out with a bang.
Up until then, he was pretty good.
Yeah. Crazy.
My fault, Bearings.
Do you
Bad
remember
idea.
Do you remember this? They mentioned the "Try Call My Dad" stream. That's where I called you in the middle of the stream.
Yeah.
For little gags like that.
Uh-huh.
That was really funny. I think.
I liked it.
Yeah, I thought it
No,
was
it
really
was fun.
good. I think that one went under the radar because it's not as visually flashy, but I think that one was really funny. If you can, I bet the VOD is up on my VOD channel. That one stressed me out. That one's really funny though. That was a fun one. That was really upsetting to watch.
Most of
People have no stomach. And could you just do me a favor? Just read that real quick, just for me.
Me?
Yeah, just read that at any pace. Yep.
Starting at Umamasumi.
Yeah.
Umamasumi. Is that song?
Huh?
Umamasumi, the song by the Black Eyed Peas. Umama, 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 umamasumi.
I don't know what song you're referencing.
No? Okay.
I've never heard of that song.
Well, I don't know the name.
I'm a bee.
I'm a bee, that's
okay.
it. That's it, my mistake.
Completely different syllables. Totally different syllables.
Yeah, but you could go umamasumi, like, you know. You could go.
I don't think you could.
Umamasumi, Pretty Derby is a You could do that. Yeah. Okay, I'll read it.
Yeah,
Umamasumi Pretty Derby is a Japanese multimedia franchise created by Cygames. The franchise centers on anthropomorphized racehorses known as Umamasumi. I can't read Japanese.
It's
lit
yeah.
horse girls who compete in races inspired by real life racetracks managed by the Japan Racing Association.
Oh wait, how about this? I have a good idea. One sec.
Wait. Oh, Grandpa.
Yeah, one sec.
Sorry, Grandpa Munster was there. You guys couldn't see it, I don't think. I'm not sure what everybody can see and what they can't. I don't know how he does this. You gotta
they can
squeeze
see- they can
Ed
see this.
into a cameo stream. Ed, you have listened to Stores. Oh yeah, I've listened to Stores. I think Stores is great. I think I like Stores best. Are you into pinball? I've always liked playing pinball. I don't have a pinball machine. One of my big regrets in life, so I'll probably get one of those. You have
So all of these
favorite stooge.
these are all horses.
Favorite stooge.
These are horses. So that's a
Curly.
horse, that's a horse. These are two horses. These are actually real
They're
horses.
horses?
Yeah, and they actually
You
existed
say
in
so.
history for real. They're not like made up.
It looks like anime porn.
No, huh?
Well, I mean,
Okay,
look at
okay,
it.
okay.
Why
okay,
do they have
okay.
tails hanging
All right,
out of their
all right,
butts?
all right,
Isn't
all
that
right,
a
okay,
furry
okay,
thing?
okay. First things first. Not
What are you
everything.
watching?
Okay, first things first. Father, not everything you don't understand is pornographic. Okay? Just because
prove
it's
it.
new doesn't make it weird. All right?
Okay.
And also, you're not hearing the audio, so maybe,
No, I'm not.
maybe that could help.
Okay.
Okay.
No, I don't hear them talking.
Well, it's not playing right now.
There is no script, by the way,
Right.
so I can't go off it.
Right. So
Fucking
okay,
a pig
and now that
feels
you're
the
hearing
same
it, not
as
so.
fucking a human.
Don't play the sound alert. As soon as I put that on his ears, as soon as he could hear it, you play that
It's
sound
like the
alert.
first thing I heard.
And it's so much louder than everything else, too. That's like the most horrible joke
How
I've
is
ever.
this not porn? Bada bum bum.
Just watch it and okay. Well, now that you're watching it, okay, with the music and everything, that's actually pretty nice.
Okay.
My pig ass is getting fucked.
Stop playing
I need
those.
to use the turlet.
Stop playing those.
Wait, how do you hear it?
I can kind
Oh,
of,
you can
and also I can see the visual indicator. I
Right
can
now,
see it.
I'm thinking about anal. Does anyone know where I can get some blow?
Don't embarrass me.
If you knew Susie.
Whoa,
like
Anonymous
I
just gave
know
13
Susie.
subs for some reason. What an interesting amount. Oh, what a gal. There's none so classy as that fair lassie. Oh, oh, goodness me, what a chassis. But she didn't balk. Home from Yonkers.
My pig ass is getting fucked.
That's not for anybody but me.
Oh,
what a gal.
Hey, I need a plus-size cutie
Around the clock.
Got love for you.
Thanks for the 2.
I can kind of hear
What are the
from his headphones.
The pig sound alerts? Are those from Dimension TV?
No, I like all kinds of music.
Because I'm like, those aren't from Wizard Week, right? Okay, they're from Dimension TV. Okay, it's Schmim Week.
Somebody said hi, Ed. Hi.
Those were from a regular stream, dude. What are you
gotta watch
talking
how
about?
you do that.
Right. So you're basically helping these girls.
Hi.
But they're horses, so they're not like people.
What's
But you're
the knife
helping.
you've made in the... Oh, I can't read this fast.
Well, we're talking about this right now.
Yeah, but there's questions. You're
Yeah, but we're
missing
talking. Don't talk
I
about
thought
this.
it was Ask Ed.
It is. Well, hold on a second and just look at that.
Jesse's always got to be the focus.
I'm trying to introduce you to other cultures. I'm
I've
trying to show
watched
you into other
anime
cultures.
with you. I've watched anime with you, and some of it's pretty good.
That's true. What were we watching the last time that I got you to watch an anime? Was it JoJo's?
Oh, JoJo's was a while back, but we
Yeah.
watched that whole thing.
Yeah.
The whole series. And
Yeah, there's a
wish
lot
there
of it.
was more.
What was it? I got you to watch like an entire season of.
Holy shit! That was my favorite
Son of a
character.
bitch! There's one guy in that that does my favorite English line in all of JoJo, where it zooms in on his face and he goes, "Go ahead, Master Joestar," and he's supposed to be saying, "Go ahead, Mr. Joestar," and it's really, really good.
Have I seen Freerun?
Stop! Don't just read stuff.
I thought, but
Ed, you'd probably like Cowboy Bebop. Oh, you would love Cowboy Bebop. That's
wait a minute,
actually
I've
true.
watched that with you.
You may have watched one episode.
One or two episodes.
You
and
would,
I liked
but
it.
the whole
I
thing
liked
is
it.
like such
I
a
did
good.
like it.
It's
good
such
idea.
it's such a good complete thing. We could definitely watch that together. It's really really good. Do you have any
The
thoughts on
O's
Mr.
need to do this off season.
Yeah, what do you think the Orioles need to do with this offseason?
I think they need to practice.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I would
think
say
they need to practice. Like
yeah.
maybe figure out how to play the game.
Can I tell you why I don't think that's what they need to do? Here's what I think. Because the Orioles, the Baltimore Orioles, and I realized this year watching them, the Baltimore Orioles is not a baseball team.
No, I wouldn't adopt any more children. Three's enough.
Here's what I would say. Here's my beliefs. The Baltimore Orioles are not a baseball team.
After his sister, we finally figured we got it right. So.
The Baltimore Orioles are not a baseball team. Here's what they are. We all know how difficult it is to make male friends as an adult and get to spend time with them. And what the Baltimore Orioles gives us a chance to do is show everybody what it looks like when 35 guys are all friends with each other and just get to play grab ass every day and just sort of hang out and just look around and spend some good time outside.
Yes.
And just,
always a picky eater. But so am I.
I'm not a picky eater now.
You're still a little picky.
About what? I don't think
I'm picky too, but
I don't like tomatoes. I don't like uncooked tomatoes. And so I always have to say, please take tomatoes off. And I can't eat cilantro. But otherwise, I'm down for a lot of stuff.
You can eat cilantro.
It tastes awful. It tastes like
soap.
It tastes like soap. I think a tomato can be good, but people put tomato on everything. It's a bad...
Yeah, but if you get a good, ripe, like really ripe red tomato, all the way through red.
Can you look at this for one
And you
second?
sprinkle just a little salt and a little ground pepper on that thing. Oh, now that's good.
Just look at this.
I'm watching. See?
So that's a real horse that existed in history.
What is? This one?
That one. And that one is too.
Wait a minute, is this
and so
how
are all of them.
So horses are reborn?
Right, and they're actually
as
racing right now, see?
Japanese girls with
Yes,
tails.
that's correct.
See that?
Yeah.
They
And
keep
they're all
showing it from the back with
and
the
they're
skirts up.
Well,
I'm
they're
telling
running.
you, it's porn.
That's they have to
What was this?
What is huh?
Yeah, why'd you do that?
I don't know. I was just
Horses are real. Thank you, or Jessica. Oh man, I keep Ed in anime porn.
Do you think you or Jesse could do a backflip
No.
first if you both started training now? Here's the thing.
No,
I
I'm
think
not
I'm
doing a backflip. I've never done a backflip. I've done cartwheels.
I think that I
All
cannot.
my flips are forward.
I think acrobatics is out of the question for me for the rest of my life.
I'm believing only moving forward, not backwards.
Yeah, I don't want to. Any situation that has me upside down, I think, is out of the question for, let's say, at least another rest of my life. I would say. How about a front flip? I could do a front flip.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Always move forward, right?
Yeah.
You go backwards, that's when shit goes wrong.
I could do a front flip.
You can't see where you're going.
Okay. Any questions for my papa? Anything you'd like to know?
Yeah, you missed all the questions.
Well,
rolling them, and
right,
you're looking
but
at porn.
You have to get. Whose instincts are better? Whose instincts are we following here?
I don't. Well, yours. It's your thing.
Okay.
That didn't sound right.
It's okay to just
Ed,
get.
what other Twitch streams do you watch? Yeah.
Oh, this is a good one from Savage Garden Fan 69. Ed, do you like Savage Garden?
Savage Garden?
You nasty for that one, cuh.
Sorry, Savage Garden rocks. I don't know.
Yeah.
What's Savage Garden?
They're like a band.
Oh.
They're like
now
a band.
I have to listen to it to find out.
Ever caught me in the middle of something embarrassing? Like me doing something embarrassing? I don't.
Pretty much daily.
That's okay. That's. But it's not catching me. I don't think it's you're catching me.
Perspective.
This is interesting.
It's all about perspective.
Oh, did you
Controversial
circumcise
opinion you
Jesse?
have.
Did you circumcise Jesse with one of your beautiful knives? Now,
No,
are you going to
I didn't
complain?
do it.
Now, are you complaining about me skipping questions when a lot of the questions that we're getting are like that?
I did not do it, and I did tell the nurse to make sure the doctor was careful.
Oh, it's just really funny to tell someone to be careful doing that. It's like, yeah,
However,
I'm gonna be careful.
I can tell you, as embarrassing as this might be for Jesse, that I have been peed on many times when he was an infant. Mid-diaper change is always a problem.
Yeah. And, I mean, that's just part of growing up. That's just part of growing up. This is an interesting but oblique one that might be hard to answer. Ed, what is a controversial opinion you have of Jesse? Now, I don't know what that might mean. A controversial opinion.
That's a tough question.
Yeah.
That might be a good one. A controversial opinion.
Yeah. Hey, be careful with that.
I think that on this stream, and I would have to say that it might be controversial if I just tell the truth and say that Jesse's a very wonderful guy, and father couldn't be prouder. And I don't want to get too misty here, but I'll just tell you, he's. Sometimes I wonder how I could be lucky enough to have a young man as truly a good a human as he is.
And we usually do that in the last 5 minutes of the stream.
Because he's better than me.
We usually do this sort of thing where we...
By a long shot.
We usually
I
wait
have
until the
my
end
weaknesses.
Here come the waterworks.
Oh, bullshit.
Oh, bullshit.
It really isn't bullshit. But
do you think Jesse was set from a young age to do this type of shit for a living?
I think Jesse...
I will answer...
Okay, now things are getting epic.
I would answer, I never expected to do this. When I was a kid, I wanted to be an author really bad. And then, as it turns out...
And he wrote a lot.
And then, as it turns out, you
read
turn like 18 and you're like, oh, that's not a job. It's like, actually, nobody actually has that job except for J.K. Rowling. And she doesn't do much of that. She does other stuff now.
People are authors.
I don't know.
I
think
thought
people
he meant author like the guy in the movie Author. Which that worried me.
Author in the
Since
Invisible.
he was 5 and sang it. No,
Author in the Invisible.
no, Arthur. You know the movie
Yeah.
with
Um,
about the drunk guy.
The drunk guy. Arthur.
Arthur. Yeah.
Two.
Anyway,
Okay. Ed didn't watch the stream.
which stream?
Monster Talent Show, but you did see part of Monster Talent Show at least.
I totally watched that stream, and I was actually out here for part of it.
Were you?
Yes.
Doing what?
Well, I just stuck my head in
Oh,
a few
you-
times.
okay, you were just
wouldn't
watching.
have known. It's so dark over there with these bright lights. You're not going to see that.
Yeah, and you know when you have all the lights shining at you and you're locked in, you don't know what.
Yeah,
is going
Jesse
on.
wrote a lot, and he read a lot. Man, he was well read.
I'm getting back into reading, which feels great.
And then, and he
this
did. He
this
wanted
year,
to be a writer.
Because I wasn't reading for years as much as I used to.
But the first time I noticed that Jesse
Oh,
may
sorry about
do
that sound.
something like this would be when I forget how old you were, but his mother and I were walking past this room, and he was playing with these little guys. And of course, I was a great father and role model, and at a very young age, allowed him to watch Planet of the Apes with me.
He always okay. I know what story this
And
is.
as
And
I
you
come-
always tell this.
And as I come by, he's taking the two little guys, and the one goes, and he says, "Get your stinking paws off me, you damn dirty ape!" And of course, we ran off and laughed our asses off. But
and how old was I at the time?
oh, it was
I was like 5, right?
like 5.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
really young.
Like 5. That's
Yeah, I was 20.
20. Get your stinking paws off me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what the? Don't touch me.
Jesse just made the most incredible scenarios with his guys. He loved having.
I
lots
love
of
my guys. No, I
And
used
by
to love my
we mean
guys.
whatever they were.
Yeah.
They were just figures, action figures.
I love
whatever.
my guys.
And he would just
the
make
army
whole
men
stories up.
The army men were so clutch because they were in all sorts of different poses.
Well, the
so it was-
army men were the best.
Yeah, because you had a million of them in all sorts of different poses,
Yes.
and they could be doing anything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like the guy on the radio could be in the latrine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Or he could. The guy with the radio on his back with the big antenna going up.
That's what I mean.
As a kid,
He's
I
like
always
kneeling, but he could be squatting.
I didn't know what that was on his back, so I always thought it was a laser. And so
Oh yeah, I remember you said that. It's
Yeah.
a laser shooting up.
It's a laser shooting up.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Army Man stream when 3 hours of me playing with Army Men. It's not
No,
bad. Not a bad
Michael,
idea.
what's his name from Fridays, and he was on Seinfeld.
Michael Richards?
Yeah, Michael Richards already did that on Fridays.
Yeah. What's he up
played.
to?
He pretended to be like that was a skit where
Yeah.
he played with army men, but he blew them up. He actually lit them on fire and stuff.
Man. Michael Richards night? I don't think we'll be doing that one. I don't
Well,
think
Michael
we'll be doing
Richards
that one.
took a hard turn.
Yeah.
Later in his career.
Yeah.
And it kind of ruined his career.
Yeah, he had an
But
interesting
before that, he was funny. I thought he was funny.
He's back now. It'd be funny to be Michael Richards and show up like you just woke up from a coma. What happened? And you just
That wasn't me.
The
That
last thing I remember is it was Hurricane Katrina. I got sucked up into the wind and something happened. I
That
must have
wasn't
gotten
me.
Something must have happened to my head. Got knocked or something in my head. I was framed. Yes.
He went into the hole like in that
I was
Netflix series or whatever, where the guy's got the ranch, but there's a big hole that's.
I was framed. I was framed is my new favorite joke, by the way.
Bad Kramer got out of the Black Lodge. What?
I don't know
what that means.
It's Twin Peaks reference.
Oh, okay.
Any other questions? Let's see. Hold on.
Twin Peaks, that would be Elaine. No.
He died in the Laugh Factory explosion. I don't remember that happening.
He's not dead, is he?
I'm doing.
He could be.
Hold on. This is a good joke. I'm doing the triangle.
Outer Range, yes, with Josh Brolin. Yeah, I love that guy.
The triangle shirtwaist fire, where they all got locked into the building and they couldn't escape.
Check in
but
on
it's
the box chicken.
But it's the Laugh Factory fire, and they're all getting locked in, and Michael Richards is on the stage, and he's doing, and they can't get out because the doors are all locked, and they're all yanking on the doors.
Set. The drywall set. What drywall set?
What do you think of the Oh, that's the set that I'm currently using at my LA apartment.
I think his set's great.
The one
He's
that
always
looks
had a
insane.
great set. It's only gotten better every time he changes something. Look, you're gonna have a hard time getting me to say I don't like something he's done.
Any other questions for
Just
my
your
papa?
funniest kid. Well, you mean funny like as in with the best sense of humor, or funny in some other way? Because yes on both.
Yeah. I mean, it's been hard.
Jesse agreed to rent increase. No.
Should Jesse agree to a rent increase? Well, I've already agreed to it. So
Oh, you did? No.
What do you get to say to your landlord? You get to say, "Hey,
How many
I don't think
knives
so."
do you have? I don't know. I lost track.
There's big. I mean, you got piles and piles.
Right now,
of knife blanks.
I have over 30 knives that I'm working on.
Yeah, you can say I'm moving out. I had this trip, and then I have a
Yes.
trip in Japan that's taking 2 weeks.
I have
and then
had
I'm
my
coming home for the
wisdom
holidays.
teeth out. Good
Yeah.
question. 2 of them were coming in at an angle. I was like, "Whoa, leave them alone." But they're like, "Oh no, you're gonna have all these problems." So they pulled them out, and now you see what happened.
I'm suing my landlord, so grow up. Guy with a lot of free time.
If
Guy
you
with
could
all the
only
free time
take
in the world.
2 knives with you, what would they be like? Okay, really, it would not be something like this.
Yeah,
this
that's.
is a
I mean,
fun,
it's huge.
like right.
It's enormous.
It would be, actually, I would want a Bowie knife and a hatchet or, little hand axe. Those are the 2 best that you could have with you for survival and defense.
Yeah. Hold on. There was another question that I missed. Favorite candy.
Favorite candy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Favorite candy. Now, can I speak to
Currently, or
can I speak to your candy habits throughout my life?
Oh God. I've been bad. Sugar's my big weakness.
Sorry. Saying what's your favorite candy and going, I've been bad. I've been bad. Throughout my life, you have had a bag of candy in the house at every moment of my entire life.
Until recently.
And now, well, you moved on to now you're having Tic Tacs, which are candy.
Well, I went to Tic Tacs because there are no calories. If you read the bottle.
And I have explained this to you.
It says that each
I have
Tic
explained
Tac
to you 5
is
times.
less than 1 calorie. So you can get a bottle of 60 of them, and
Less
they're
than-
like, they don't have to say it has calories. It's
Yes,
amazing.
They don't have to say it has calories, but they are pure sugar.
Yes, but I eat those when I have the nervous little and
Yeah.
each one I chew on for a while or whatever. And yeah, like chewing ice, exactly. And it takes me a while to go through those 60 Tic Tacs, but then they tricked me and came out with the gummy ones.
The gummy ones?
Now I've got a real problem.
And they got the big packs of Tic Tacs too.
Yeah.
Those have more than 60.
Yeah, the packs have got, but still, it's less than a bottle of soda in calories. Think about it.
I guess it's still. I mean, it's pure sugar.
Yeah, but I can't eat a whole pack in one sitting because it's just you don't want to.
What's your favorite Paul Giamatti film? Now, can I guess?
I'm gonna need a little help with the
Well,
Paul Giamatti.
Okay. I'll pitch one at you because I know that you like it because we both like it. We've watched it 2 years in a row, and I think we're going to watch it this year too because it feels like such a good movie to make into a tradition. The Holdovers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, love it.
The Holdovers is
Great movie.
It might be my favorite holiday movie right now.
It would have to be The
It's
Holdovers.
so good.
Yeah.
I love The Holdovers. Have you ever saw Sideways?
Oh no, there are 2 of them.
Have you ever seen Sideways?
Sideways. No. Yes?
The
No.
movie Sideways.
What's it about?
It's about wine.
No, have not seen
Okay.
Sideways, but
And he's not drinking any effing Merlot, and I'm not going to curse,
I
but
don't really drink anymore. I used to drink like a fish.
yeah.
Go ahead. Now we're going to have somebody say fish don't drink.
We were talking a lot about fish earlier.
Ah. I bet that was exciting. The Holdovers?
Fred Claus. Ed's got more of a classic Baltimore accent than Jesse. Now, I have.
Now, in all fairness,
the question of my accent has been a topic of discussion, not just on the stream, but in my regular life, as to where is that accent from. And it is from nowhere. I don't know why I sound like this or talk like this. It's not a Baltimore accent, I don't think.
Baltimore.
Yeah. It's not Baltimore. It's not Baltimore
Kitchen
accent.
Sink.
Kitchen Sink. It's
Was
not
there a
Baltimore.
day when Jesse decided to start talking like
It has to be
Jesse-
Germa.
Jesse's
The implication
never
that
talked
I've watched
differently.
so much Germa specifically
What's
that I
Germa?
started talking like him
What's Germa?
is unbelievable.
Baltimore anime accent.
Baltimore anime accent. It is like there's something transatlantic happening as well.
Germa. Is it a show?
No, he's another streamer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Holy bitch.
If you yell, the accent comes out. Maybe. It might.
You gotta
I'm
show
trying to think what I
Ed.
sound like.
Ma.
It's all the old shit you watch.
Oh, Germa.
Yeah.
You gotta show Ed Germa.
I'm not going to show you Germa.
Lumina.
I'm not going to
laugh
show you.
my ass off.
Yeah. You're on your phone all the time. How do you not know what LMAO means?
I'm just reading stuff. The funniest muffer.
Yep, that's right.
Muffer? Hey, keep my personal life out of this.
Can Ed do a red screen? I don't have it set up, and I'm not going to make my dad scream like I do.
Red screen. Oh, wait until
You don't
he
really have a
finds out
holler like I do.
about.
Like,
You're just lucky. Told you he was a good kid.
but I'm not like a screaming, hollering guy.
What's your favorite? Ed? Ed is a rafflecopter. One for a laughing copter? I don't know what that means.
Ed, do you have a favorite podcast that isn't stores? For the sake of this stream, no, he doesn't.
No. Actually, I don't. Everything my kids do is my favorite of what they do.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah. So what did you think of the Monster Talent Show? Like what?
I loved it. I thought it was one
I
of your
thought-
greatest shows.
I had so much fun doing it.
I think that everybody was just on.
I had
Like, just
yeah. I had some. It was
member
there was
of
a,
the Goo Crew. Who's the Goo Crew?
oh they're kind of my the solar
and why
system
is
of people.
it Demi?
The solar system
You
of people.
got me. It's Demi. I love Demi.
Well, you and Demi have actually interacted, unlike
Yeah,
the
I
rest
love
of the
Demi.
members,
Demi's
because
a pretty cool person.
because Demi will just like text you.
Yeah, she texts me from Australia, and I'm like, oh, who's this? No.
Yeah, just straight. Oh yeah, last year you did make poop for me to eat on stream.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. That was one of the great honors of my life.
And what was that made out of? Because it kind of tasted like an unfinished brownie.
It was basically crunchy peanut butter,
Yeah.
and I can't remember the rest. You can look it up online. Fake poop recipe that you can eat. Recipe.
Fake poop recipe that you can eat recipe. Yeah. So just look that up,
Exactly like that.
and it'll be good. Do you have a favorite video guy that DBJ watches
It
regularly?
wasn't poop. Oh, we ruined it for him.
Oh no. Oh no. I don't know if
Favorite
you
video guy
Yeah.
that DBJ watches.
like a character on my stream, like a guy that we
Oh.
come back to. If you could think of even one.
God, the food guy that does drive-ins is funny. I like
Peep this
watching
out?
him. And then the guy with the glass boot
Badlands. Yep.
Yeah, the guy that,
Yep.
that drinks everything, but God, it must all have sugar in it. I mean, look at him. And
Yeah.
I feel like Ed would like Parker.
Oh, Parker?
Oh,
Dr.
wait.
Parkenstein.
Who's
He's
the
the guy
skinny
who talks like
yes.
this.
No,
Yeah.
I've seen him. I
He
like
talks
him.
like
I
this.
love him
Yeah.
too.
And
Yes.
he kind of talks like this.
We don't. We cycle through more guys these days because I don't get as obsessed
Ed,
for
which
a
of your
long time.
kids is your favorite? Ha ha ha. Just kidding. It's impossible to choose. Well, the one I'm with is my. No, I'm just kidding. You can't have a favorite. You're absolutely right. They're all different and unique, so they're all my favorite.
Have you seen Demi's game show?
No.
Demi has a new show on YouTube that just released. There's 4 episodes out, and it's very good. I think you would like it.
Okay.
I think you would
I'll
find
have
it
to
funny.
check it out.
Yeah. It's fun. It's like a panel show almost.
No, I like Demi before I ever talked to her. I watched her stream.
Really?
Well, because she was on your stream.
Oh,
and
right,
I was
yeah.
like, I better check these people out, you know? Jesse's,
I've been very-
Jesse is a grown adult, but I still am a dad.
Yeah.
I can't help it.
I have been very lucky to meet the people on Twitch that I have met, I
Are
would
you
say.
going to say the name of it in front of your dad?
Oh, it's So You Want to Win a Penis Pump.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
is
the name
that
of the
what
game show.
So WAP means?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
'Cause somebody wrote some WAP.
The joke being that the prize at the end is
It's going to be
a
hard to
penis pump.
shock me. It's going to be hard to shock me.
Can I? And this is unrelated to you being here, but
I liked when
having
she
my
had Tom play the creature.
this has been happening to me throughout the last week after I got my haircut, because I got my haircut and I'm seeing so much more of my neck, and I've also lost like 20 pounds in the last month. And
Yeah, it's
my,
one of the first things I said to
and it's
him.
just like
You
a
look
minor
good.
thing where it's like I feel like my neck looks crazy, and I can't stop looking at it.
And it's just that you have to.
Whoa! Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Appreciate it.
I tried to prove my love to you.
Dumb guy 69.
Over and over.
What more can I do?
20 pounds he lost. I don't know how fast, but when I got home from work and he had just gotten there from the airport, it was one of the first things I noticed. I was like, "Man, you look good."
I've been moving.
What are you doing?
I've been
I need
schmooving.
to lose 20 pounds.
I mean, well, one thing
Well,
is
that's
the
looser.
subathon prep at the end of last month. I was just going completely insane, getting all that ready, and then I've been exercising a lot more, and just cut out sugar for the most part. And
that works for me, cutting out sugar, but I hate it.
and then even in this last week, I feel like I've lost weight in the last 7 days because I just haven't stopped.
Because you've been working nonstop.
Yeah, but worth it. I mean,
Oh,
just
well,
how,
thank you very
how special
much,
is this?
professional gamer Natalie. That's awfully kind.
Ed, you look good. Yeah. Ozempic DBJ. I feel like I got Ozempic body.
No, we didn't. Look,
I got Ozempic.
See, if you lean back in the camera, you can make it look like you're not healthy. And then if you lean forward,
Careful.
you can make it look like you're buff.
Oh, like Tim the Tatman.
Like, yeah, you gotta wear too tight a t-shirt, and then you're like, yeah, I've got muscles. And then, nobody really knows. Nobody really knows. Sorry, I was holding.
Careful, Ed. You might break the TV.
Yeah. I was worried about that. Oh, wait. Are those real cracks? That and the trash can.
I should have unplugged it.
Oh, that show really cost you a lot.
It sort of cost us a lot, I would say. Like
Wait a
we
minute.
both sort of, it cost us both
did I
a
get
little.
pulled
We
into
kind
the
of
cost?
both. We kind of
Those
both
days
got.
are over.
Good haircut. I think this is a pretty good haircut.
I got mine cut then too.
I
We
just
both
got to the
our
point
hair-
where it's like I'm sick of not getting. I was looking for someone who would give me a really good haircut because I was scared of getting a bad one, and I got to the point where it's like, let's just go to Sports Clips. And when we went to Sports Clips, I got the assistant manager. I thought that would be a good safe bet.
It usually is.
And then I was like, I showed her a picture. Here's what I want my hair to look like. Could you do this? And she said, absolutely. And then she gave me a completely different haircut, which does, but it looks
is
good.
different than what he told her.
But it looks good. So it worked out. It worked out, and it's shorter than I asked her to make it, but it'll grow out and it'll be good. Yeah.
And no, I'm not lucky enough to go to Japan with Jesse. Maybe someday. Someday we'll plan that, But
if you did go to Japan, where would you go in Japan?
Oh, I'd go to where they make the swords.
They have a lot of places where you can see
I'd
that
go
now,
there and I'd see, the big landmarks, the beautiful architecture from way back, and
the old temples. I mean, that's something I'm excited to see.
I'd like to see the Buddhists out front of their temple doing their, martial arts, kung fu.
Yeah.
And that would be cool.
There's no shortage
and then
of
go
that.
back and watch them make swords.
Would you go see sumo? That's one thing I'm considering seeing.
Sumo in Japan. That would be.
I'm gonna see what's available while we're there.
If you can, you're gonna have to pick. You're not gonna be able to see everything.
I'm not gonna be able to see everything.
You have to go. Okay, what am I gonna?
The thing is, sumo and professional wrestling. I'm interested in both because they're both big over there, and I think I'm gonna have to pick one of those two.
Actually, all the sumo are big over there.
Okay.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. Wait, hold on. Unfortunately, the next real sumo tournament is not until November. Well.
I have watched sumo on television.
Oh,
before,
well.
And
I'll see professional wrestling. Something's going to be happening.
It's
for
actually
sure.
pretty interesting.
What's your favorite movie of the year? That's a good question.
Ooh. My favorite movie of the year?
Yeah.
Well, then I have to pick from movies of the year? Or just my movie of the year?
Movies that you've seen this year, let's say.
Oh, my gosh. I've watched so many. Because some, you mean movies that were new this year.
That's probably but just a movie that you've seen this year.
I have not seen Sinners, but I've thought.
Did you see the Naked Gun movie? The new one?
I did not.
It's on demand. We could watch it at home.
Yeah, I mean, we'll probably watch it at home then. But I'm just not big on, what's his name?
Liam Neeson?
He's just not funny to me.
In the movie, he's really funny.
Is he? You've seen it?
I did. I saw it in theaters.
Yeah,
I
but
loved it. I thought it was so good.
Him or the original?
Leslie Nielsen.
Leslie Nielsen. Him or...
By the way, really funny to get Frank Drebin Jr. So the original guy is Leslie Nielsen, and then the son is Liam Neeson.
Oh, is that how they did it?
I don't think so. I think it was just a funny coincidence, but it is fun. But it is funny. Liam Neeson is really good at deadpan.
Wait a minute.
He's at least as good at it.
He's not Leslie Nielsen's son.
No, he's not.
Right.
No.
What are you saying?
In the movie,
they made it like he's his son.
Yes. Liam Neeson is playing Frank Drebin Jr.
Oh, that's how they explained that he looks different.
Yeah.
I was wondering what they're.
Liam Neeson.
There is no. I mean, they broke the mold when they made Leslie Nielsen.
Yeah, when they brought him into Airplane and everything.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. 1 in a million, but I would say
me Shirley.
I would say Liam Neeson does a really good job. I think you would find that movie really, really funny. Personally, that's what I think.
Well, maybe I will. Maybe I should open my mind a little and stop being so closed.
Where'd Jesse pick up their love of show tunes?
Jesse is, he just, I don't know. He just started.
I'm trying to
think. I mean, the fact is that Jesse will watch and read pretty much anything, and he will find value in things that he's watching or reading. And I'm telling you,
I think
yeah, that could be part of it. That could be.
Looking over at Chet. And being 7 of the same message. I don't know. I seem to remember just seeing like Hello Dolly on TV. Something like that. Like something at that level.
If you're open to anything like that, if you're open to stuff like that, and it's good quality stuff like they used to make, how do you not like it?
But also, it's just something that I started doing in middle school or high school. I just got into it, and I found a great community of people like doing theater at my high school that felt like a family, and I fell in love with it. It's a place to be after school, basically every single day for 6 months out of the
You
year.
you
and
know
it's
what?
like,
That's when you started getting into that. Yeah.
Yeah.
When you started doing plays.
yeah.
And
So
that was
that
pretty
definitely has a
much
lot
it.
to do with
Oh
it.
yeah, that was definitely when he started.
Yeah.
When he started doing it. Dear Ed, can you tell any embarrassing stories from Jesse's childhood? Yes.
Okay. Ed, which character in K-pop Demon Hunters do you think slays the most?
K-pop Demon Hunters. Do you think? Oh well, I don't know the characters
Well,
by heart, but I have watched it.
We'll watch
and
that.
I think it's an excellent anime. Jesse and his sister Hope both got me watching these things, and I'm telling you that I've been really impressed with how easy it is to watch them and like them. I mean, a lot of these anime shows are pretty fascinating because the artwork's incredible.
Do you like pickles?
Infamous Adef Nuzlocke? Oh, well, Adef is death. And I know it's an old term, but hey. Ed, who do you think
What's
is
the new term?
Hollywood power something?
Couple.
Couple.
New Hollywood power couple.
Whoever it is, it's just going to be different in a month.
Tell the one.
They just trade partners.
Tell the one where he had to rebuild the fence after I crashed into it. Do you remember that in the go-kart at the last house?
Oh, that wasn't. Was that you?
I was
that
in the.
was Brian Palmer.
He's in chat. He's who asked.
Yeah, Brian Palmer.
Shout out to Brian. He was Bigfoot last night.
Also, Brian, you found the only board in the fence at the time that was warped and half attached, so you shouldn't feel so bad. But good thing there was that chicken wire with that 4-board fence, because that's what stopped you.
Yeah, I remember there being a
It's
board
like
sticking into the
he's going
go-kart.
right at the fence.
It was a
and he's not
go-kart that we
slowing
were
down.
driving. Yeah.
He just ran full speed right into
I remember
it.
there being a board sticking into the go-kart from the front, like Final Destination, that stopped
it
right
was,
in front of our face.
As a dad, I was a little worried, yeah.
Okay,
But it was better than Throw the Rocks, which was not
Right.
a good game to play.
Now that is a story that I have told before of
Jesse and his brother were playing Throw the Rocks. Although I don't
Now
know
I
that
was not
Jesse
playing.
was playing.
I was not playing. I was the
think that
recipient of
Joe
one of the
and
rocks.
one of his neighbor's kids was playing Throw the Rocks at Jesse, which was not really nice.
Yeah.
And Jesse got the stitches.
Yeah, I did.
But Jesse was a trooper. I never saw a kid that age handle that so well.
Well, I had brain damage.
Oh, I didn't think about that aspect.
So I couldn't even.
Playing
Yeah, obviously I
catch
wasn't.
the rocks. Well, he was trying to play soccer with and headbutt them. Sliced his head right open. Jesse, rage at video games growing up? No. Rage at video games?
No way.
Forehead? No, it was on top. It was on the
Now,
top of his head.
we
And
are
are
at-
you a gamer? No, not really. Too many buttons. I used to be a gamer when games were simpler.
Yeah.
We'd go to the, I was little and they had Atari, and then they had the better games, and before you know it, they had arcades, and that's where it was fun to hang out with your friends and play the video games. But you had a punch and a kick button and a special power button. That's it. It was not like you had to do a 20 punch combination on the buttons in order to get the guy to go, hi. It's just not. It's a lot complicated now.
It's very, very complicated. Now, we're just about at time. I think we're up on time.
Okay.
Because it's 9 p.m.
Oh.
And guys, thank you so much for all of your questions. This is my papa. This is where I came from. And if I could say, one of the people who has supported me the most in doing this stream, obviously a huge component of the box being built, is this man right here, and all sorts of other projects that I've worked on and made for the stream that you guys have enjoyed wouldn't have happened without him, and obviously I wouldn't be doing this now if it wasn't for
That's it. Rub it in about the injuries.
I'm eternally grateful, and sorry, there's bugs.
It's just one.
And you're part of the stream's DNA.
Well, thanks. That's actually an honor, and I appreciate it.
And
I'm always honored to be included on some level, no matter how menial it might be.
Yeah.
Because I like watching you succeed. You know?
It's going okay so far.
It's
We'll
going
see.
well. It's
We'll
going
see.
well, and you're killing it.
Thanks.
You really are.
Now, I'm going to say goodbye to
Proud of you,
everybody.
Jess.
Thanks, Dad. Love you.
Dad's in the house.
Let's hear it for my dad. Let's hear it.
What's up?
Papa Clark. Dad. Ed Clark. Let's hear it.
I think he
okay.
wants me to leave.
Well, I just got to wrap up the stream. Ooh. Yeah, I got it.
I don't want to make a big hole. What happened to this table?
Guys, nothing happened.
Table's broken too.
No, it's just a little bent.
No, it's broken.
I think it's been that way for a while. Well, we'll talk about it later. The table's broken too. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching. The stream is over. Thanks for watching. I may be live again tomorrow, and if I am, we're going to blast through videos tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be 3 straight hours of submissions if I'm live tomorrow, because I'm realizing that we were doing so much other stuff today that we watched like 4 videos all day. We still have such a stocked up thing. Thanks everybody. Thank you for watching Monster Talent Show. The VOD is still up. If you want to check out the VOD is on Twitch. It'll be on the YouTube VOD channel in the next day or 2. Please check out Monster Talent Show if you haven't. It was so fun to do. It was one of my favorite things I've ever done. And thank you for being part of it. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll talk to you guys soon. I will tell you in the Discord if I'm streaming tomorrow. I want to stream tomorrow, but I might be spending some time with family. That might come first. And I'll see you in the morning. And we'll tell in the morning if that's happening or not. And I'll ping the Discord. And after that, we're back to our regularly scheduled programming for a little bit. Yeah. I'm excited for what's to come, and I'm excited to get back to just regular-ass streaming. I'll see you guys soon.